up and going. Let's get it up and going. And we are live. Hey guys, how you going today on BKRsport? We are here for NRL on Sunday afternoon footy. We've got two games here today. We've also got two games tomorrow, which is obviously awesome for Anzac Day tomorrow, which I cannot wait for there. But today, guys, we've got the Newcastle Knights going up against the Parramatta Eels. The Parramatta Wheels. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is going to be interesting game. I do believe I know who's going to win this game, but then again, I am also like 1 from 4 for my tips this week. So also probably don't look at one from 3. Sorry, 1 from 3 because we've only had the 4 games so far. I've got 4 more games to go, 2 today and 2 tomorrow, but. Yeah, this Parramatta Eels jersey is woeful. I just want to throw that one out there. I understand the meaning behind it, but gee whiz, it is woeful. Gee whiz, it is horrific, man. But look, obviously, excited for today, man. This one could be an interesting one, but I do believe that we are going to be seeing the Eels take the dub here, and I think we might be seeing them bounce back pretty strongly, pretty significantly. From last week after their Tigers loss, which was a big shock to them. Obviously, the Tigers did win last night against the Rabbitohs, which kind of gives them a little bit of an out. But with that being said, the Eels will be feeling it after absolutely copping it last week against the Tigers. In this one here, the Knights do obviously re-sign Kalyn Ponga for 5 years throughout the week, though. So obviously they don't have to worry about that anymore, and then hopefully they can just focus on the footy aspect of the games rather than the off-field. As soon as we go into the press conference, it's going to be about Kalyn Ponga and the contract situation with Redcliffe and whatnot. There was a comment before saying that he signed with Redcliffe. He has not signed with Redcliffe. He has literally officially re-signed with the Knights for 5 years and a $5 million deal. So yeah, the Knights have a lot more positives in regards to that factor, that they just don't have to simply think about that off-field situation anymore. But let's go through the team lines here, guys. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. And like I said, I'll be streaming both games today. Later on today will be the Panthers game versus the Raiders at Penrith. Now, Adam Clune comes in here for the Knights. Tex Hoy does go out. Kalyn Ponga is their fullback. There with Edric Lee and Anaro Tuata on the wings there. Dane Gagai, Brian Best in the centres. Moving to the halves, Jake Clifford with Adam Clune. And then the front row forwards, David Clemmer and Jacob Saifidi. Number 9, Chris Randall as the hooker. Tyson Frizzell, Brody Jones in the back row. And then Kurt Mann as the 13, the lock position. Daniel Saifidi, Phoenix Crossland, Leo Thompson and Simi Sasangi there in the interchange. And then Suaso Su is the 18th man reserve. Moving over to the Parramatta Eels, they've got Jake Arthur, Junior Paulo and Wiramu Agreeg coming into the team, with Murata Niokore, Mitch Rain and Tom Opacek going out of the team. Clinton Gutherson, that is Queen Gutho for you. He is the fullback and the captain today. Needs to have a good game today. Because as a captain, for this team, they really need to be bouncing back after that loss last week. Hayes Perham and Bailey Simonson on the wings there. I think Hayes Perham for a try today, I think is going to be pretty good. I think they're really going to be going down that wing quite frequently, with Will Penasini and Dylan Brown in the centres. So Dylan Brown has gone to the centres here, and Will Penasini is in the other centre. Now, this is not an unusual position for Dylan Brown, but it is unusual that they're taking him out of the 6, where he has been just fantastic so far this season. Obviously, that must come down to the injury there for Tommy Opacek. But still an odd decision, considering Dylan Brown has been so good in that 6 role. Jake Arthur is the one who goes into that number 6, with Mitchell Moses obviously in the 7 there. I'm just not a big fan of that. I feel like you could probably found somebody else to put in that centre position rather than one of your halves combo, and your halves combo has just simply been unreal. I really disagree with that one for Brad Arthur, but obviously he wants to get his son into the team. Regan Campbell-Gillard and Junior Paulo into the front row, with Reid Marnie in the number 9. Sean Lane and Isaiah Papali'i in the back row, and then Nathan Brown is in lock. Makahexi Makatoa as the 14, Ryan Madison 15, Oregon Kafusi 16, and then Bryce Cartwright as the final man there on the bench. And then Wiramu Agreeg will be the one who comes onto the 18th man there in place of the 3 injuries that they do have there. So guys, like I said, let's hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new, let me know your predictions in the chat, and hopefully we can see a good game here. I'm not too sure though. I do think the Eels are going to be too good here. I just think the Eels are going to be too good here. But I've had a horrible round tipping, so do not listen to me. Do not listen to me. Bet Quinn says Eels by 10, 26-16. Definitely could see that. Bronx Nation fan says hello. Hello, Bronx Nation fan. How you doing, champion? Jarrison Smith says, hey, dude. Lockie Hutton says, go to Eels. Getting around the Eels. Well, as a Titans fan there, and Lockie, I'm pretty certain he's getting around the Eels. Well, but in the same sense, I'm kind of getting around the Eels today, because I have tipped him, and I don't want to have an absolutely woeful tipping week, which I kind of already am under, in a way. I really am kind of already in a way of having a woeful week, regardless. With the tipping, 69 says I've tipped bad this round, but well, you get that. Yeah, yeah, you get that from time to time, man. You know, I went 3 weeks in a row that I was 7 and 8 minimum, and then this week you get where you're 1 and 3. It's just, you know, it's just how the cookie crumbles, baby. You just gotta live. You gotta live by your decisions, and sometimes you make the wrong ones. Sometimes you make the wrong ones. Captain James says Para jersey is as shit as their fans. Okay, wow, we've started off with the smoke here already. I'm gonna get this chat pop it out here so it is easier for me to see. And then I can do this bad boy here, and then we get the chat out like this, and there we go. Now we're talking. Ponipati Aravambale says, Bola Brass, Bola Bola, whatever. Bronx Nation fan says Dylan Brown is in the centres. Is interesting. Yeah, he's in the centres here today. Which, look, he has played it before. Actually, he played a bit of it in the game against the Titans in round 1 this season. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of them making that change and putting him there, because I just think that you want to keep your spine pretty intact. They've got Reed Money there, they've got Gutho there, they've got Mitchell Moses there, and they have Dylan Brown, who's healthy and fit, who you would expect to stay there to keep your spine intact and to keep building through your spine. But obviously they've chosen not to today, and yeah, I find it super odd, to be honest with you. Tigers fans says Eels easy win. Broncos says I thought that jersey was a troll. It wasn't a troll, man. It wasn't a troll. Well, it could be still. But like, I get the meaning behind it. I understand what they were trying to do, but it looks horrendous. Like, it really does. It looks horrendous. Alex says I did tip the Eels, but Jake Arthur is the team now, so I'm not sure how easy they're going to win. I still think Eels 13 plus here, man. I just think the Knights still don't really have that great of a team, to be honest with you. I think that they've excelled past where we thought they would be, you know. They're a team that is definitely a lot higher than where I originally outlaid them. They're still 7 rounds in. There's a long way to go for teams to drop off, and a lot of talk from people out there as if like the season's pretty much done for a lot of teams, and it's just like it's wild because it's only 7 rounds in here. You can see what you're going to get from teams, which is, you know, tough for the Titans specifically, but nowhere close to being over just yet. Plenty of time to turn that one around. But yeah, look, the Knights have definitely excelled, but I still think that the Eels are going to be too good here for them today, especially after that big loss last week to the Tigers, for the Tigers' first ever game win in like a year. Lockie says Knights 14-24 Eels. Tigers fan says I reckon Eels 28-12. Justin Sando says Newcastle to win today would be fitting for this round. It would be fitting for this round. People seem to have this belief that the Titans were favourites yesterday. The Titans were not favourites yesterday. The Cowboys were $1.80 and the Titans were $2 for everyone out there. But with that being said, the Broncos obviously... Broncos were favourites against the Dogs too. People thought that was an underdog. That wasn't an underdog there. The Broncos were the favourites in that one, but a small margin, but still favourites. The Tigers obviously were not the favourites against the Rabbitohs. Absolutely not there. But the Sharks were definitely favourites there against Manly. So it hasn't really been that much of a surprise round. It's just that I think this was a round that people thought that the underdogs had a really good chance of getting up overall. The favourites. No, sorry, what is it? The underdogs. They thought the underdogs were probably not meant to be the underdogs. They should be the favourites. So it's a weird one. It's a weird round, this one. But obviously, you know, we're not looking good in the tipping this week. Bennett Butt there says, oh, your team lost today. They did lose. They did lose yesterday. Dad's mate says, no. Those Para jerseys, not good. Bronx Nation fans, I put Cartwright in the centres, if anything. Absolutely. That's exactly what I would have done. I would have put Cartwright in the centres there and kept Dylan Brown into the halves, but like I said, Brad Arthur's going to want to get his son in there, and I'm not saying that that's the only reason why he's there, but I am saying that that is a big reason as to why he's gone and made such a ballsy decision to take him out, put him into the centre there, in my opinion, anyway. Jenny Corbett says, come on Knights. Lockie Hutton says, much hit so far, 3-4, good stuff, mate. Jimmy James says, come on Barra. DC says, hi, Eels 13 plus. Dadmate says, people say the Dogs can't beat good teams, but we beat the top 4 cow. We beat the top 4 Cowboys. Yeah, we'll see if they get there at the end of the year, man. Star Wars fan says, thanks for doing this commentary so I don't have to watch that eyesore of a jersey. Yeah, no worries, mate. I'll have to watch that eyesore of a jersey here for the lot of us, and it's going to be painful. It's going to be painful. Mel says those clowns talking shit about you are some flops, bro. It is what it is, man. Unfortunately, you know, they're in a situation that obviously they have a bit of mental shit going on where, you know, they feel the need to go at other people. And, you know, it is what it is, bro. You know, you go on your little rant for 10 minutes on your video. Like, it's cool, bro. Like, it ain't gonna stop shit, bro. And, you know, it really is funny, man. It really is. It's sad, bro. It's sad. I feel for him. I really do. I feel for him because it is seriously sad that people, you know, focus more on me than they do themselves. Jasper 2019, the Friday was a good night. Friday, what was the game on the Friday night? What was the game on the Friday night? I don't know. Let's go have a look here. Friday night was that Sharks Thursday Broncos game. That was Broncos Dogs 34-14. Kind of Jasper. Like obviously you're a Broncos fan, but kind of Jasper. Like you were still very very bad for 50 minutes of that game, but then the Dogs also were just very very bad, like incredibly bad for the next 30 minutes. And the Broncos did step it up a notch. Adam Reynolds was really quality, and he probably will be my team of the week halfback. But yeah, I really was impressed with Reynolds in that game. But besides that, we still have to remember that first 50 minutes did happen. And we do have to remember the Bulldogs are in last place right now. And they were at 14-6 at half time. So, or was it 14-6? I think it was 14-6, yeah. Yeah. Alex says, I want a Fetty Bomb. I don't care who it is or which game. I just want one. Yeah, the members have not been able to drop a Fetty Bomb gift so far. They still have not been able to put a Fetty Bomb gift so far, which is mad, which is wild. Captain James says, old neckbeard has some issues. Guys, enough about him, man. Like I said, it's an incredibly sad situation that person's more obsessed with over here than he is with his own, fouling channel. But yeah, like honestly, man, like they can talk as much as they want, bro. I ain't about it, dude. I ain't about it. We'll see how they are at Magic Round, bro. Justin Tukowski says UFC was awesome tonight. I heard that it was a good night. Yeah, I heard it was a good night for the old UFC. And also, obviously, Tyson Fury was fought this morning, got a knockout win. I was meant to stream that fight, but I slept straight through it, man. Obviously, I've been getting up really early for American sports lately, so it was a good sleep in. But now ready to rock and roll here for some NRL, and tomorrow we'll be doing an early game, 3 a.m. game for the Bulls versus the Bucks, game number 4 in the NBA over at BKRsport USA, so I'm looking forward to that one. I actually put a new video out on BKRsport USA today, but that's actually an old video from this channel because I'm moving some old videos from this channel over to that channel for the American sporting section. Sam DeMorland says, Tigers winning 2 in a row with wins over top 8 teams. I wasn't expecting that. I don't think anyone was expecting that, man. I still, it's so tough to see them long term, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still so tough to back them in long term, to guarantee that they're going to continue to do what they're doing right. Oh, I just realized I'm in Penrith Stadium right now. I'm at the wrong stadium. Hold on one second. Where's Newcastle? Hold on, McDonald's Stadium. I'm at the wrong one. I'm in the wrong stadium, lads. Oh no, boo, we're here. Sorry. I just realised, how dare you? How goddamn dare you? How dare you not remind me that I was at the wrong place? I was at the wrong place. I was at the wrong stadium. Gee whiz, you guys didn't even tell me. You didn't even tell me. Justin Tukowski says, Eels are my 7th tonight. You are due, Blaze. Yeah, I feel like I have to be due here for a correct tip this weekend. I'm never usually this bad with my tips. But I've gone Eels 13 plus here, bro. I've gone Eels 13 plus here. Tigers fans says Tigers going to go the rest of the season undefeated. Oh, here we go. Jasper says we did in that Super Rugby game. Oh, you're talking about in the Jasper, you're talking about the Fiji and Jewel game, are you? Is that what you're talking about? Because we gave it a good go there, baby. We gave it a good go there, if that's what you're talking about. No, that was Saturday. Oh, the Chiefs and Tars. Or you're talking about the Drew and Blues game from yesterday. That wasn't Friday. They're just doing the minute silence right now, guys, and the ode and whatnot for Anzac Day. Obviously, guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe from your auntie, and Mel, just drop the link to BKRsport USA, get around it. Daniel Bates says, morning, what is the predicted Muppetry level today? After people finding out that I don't think there'll be a significant amount of Muppetry today because there's people will be curbing their enthusiasm in is what I would probably be saying. Melbourne says, make the background Belmore. I'm not in Belmore, you muppet. This is not game. It's not in Belmore. This game is not in Belmore. Star Wars fanboy says, we already know Tigers are going to lose the Dragons next week and beat Manly the other week. You know what's funny? I said this last night. I said, the Tigers beat the Rabbitohs and they beat the Eels. But what's the funny thing is that they could probably still lose the Dragons this week. It's wild. It's wild. What's the odds of Titans beating Panthers and Dragons beating Tigers? We lose to the Cowboys, go and beat the Panthers at Seabus at 6 p.m. next week. Star Wars fanboy says, oh, that's right. Dad mate says, wow, how'd you do that? Mate, I'm a magician, man. I'll go straight from Penrith to Newcastle, and then later on today we'll be in Penrith. Look at us go. We're flying somewhere. Jared Smith says, the Knights to win 36-26. Wow, that's a big scoreline. The Knights the Knights don't really have an unbelievable attack, but the Eels have a pretty poor defense, so it wouldn't necessarily be surprising. There with the score being that high, but I can't see the Knights scoring 36 points with their attack. Big Bupper says Buller Blaze. Just saw the update para lineup. I feel an ambush coming on. Yeah, well they put Dylan Brown into the 3, bro. They put Dylan Brown into the 4. They put him into the centres there in the 4. So yeah, super interesting to see what they're going with here today. And I don't know. I really disagree with them putting him into the 4, but look, he's still a decent little centre there. But I definitely believe he should have stayed in the spine there. Yes, someone. We all saw about that guy at the Broncos Bulldogs game, and he deserved it, bro. He deserved it. Alex says we haven't won 3 in a row for ages. Ryan Zaga says I haven't seen it. What changed in the lineup? Dylan Brown has gone to the 4. He's in the centres today, Ryan, and Jake Arthur will be in your halves. Siloni Vaka says, a BK bold question, Talakai for Fafita. Well, Fafita is a second rower, Talakai is a centre. Fafita is better in the second row, and Talakai is better in the centre. So they're 2 different positions there. Obviously, Talakai was a second rower that was put into the centres. That transition worked better. But with that being said, I believe that Justin Holbrook has said that he may still put Fafita there next week. And he was saying it was due to the injury there of Sammy, where we had to put out Paddy Herbert out the wing, and then we put Fafita in the centre, and we thought we may as well try it. But yeah, it didn't really work out last night, unfortunately. He dropped a bit of the ball and got an assist going for himself. But overall, yeah, last night wasn't exactly the greatest. One of the lot. James Smith says, Saloni, I have a Talakai. Ryan Zaga says, oh God, Arthur starting. Medvedev says, Eels 1. Braxy says, up at the Nui. Blake Carter says, Talakai played a lot of centre before. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he definitely did there, man. So I'm just going to take a photo of something here because I've got a lot of evidence against these guys. It really is funny, bro. There you go. Tigers fan says, this happened in like 2018 with us. We beat the Storm, Roosters, got robbed against the Broncos, then beat Para, Storm again and Manly. Then we lost 8 of our next 10 games and finished 9th. Gee whiz, that would be such a Tigers thing to do, man. That would be such a Tigers thing to do, bro. Truly. Dasmate says, round 11 versus the Dragons, we play at Belmore. Ryan and Zarkle says, Tigers fan, Eels were trash in 2018. Yeah, the Eels were really, really poor in 2000. Oh, yeah, 2018 they weren't great. Yeah, 2018 they weren't great, man. They really struggled there. But alrighty, guys, here we go. Let's hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you are new around to the Knights. Are going to be receiving the ball here first. It's a beautiful day here in the Hunter, as you can see right now. There's a cloud over there, but there's not too many clouds around here. Danny Corbett says, hey, how do you think KP will go after all the commotion? KP? Who are you talking? Who's KP? Oh, Callum Ponga. I don't know. He's got his contract now. You know, players play for their contract, and then now you've got your next 5 years locked up with $5 million. Like, you know, now at this point, you're just thinking, well, do I really need to play as hard as I need to? You know what I'm saying? So, no, I think Callum Pong will be fine. He's a good player, but the Knights as a team, we'll see if they can really, utilise the lack of noise outside now and really go on with it here. So, first take a look at the Knights. They're 15 metres out here in their own line. Now they're going to be taken down here at the 20. Melvin says, Blaze, we need a Belmore game day vlog. When do you guys even play in Belmore? I don't even know when you guys play in Belmore, man. Knights here, good little run. It's going to be 3rd tackle now for Randall. Gets out to the 30. Melvin says, I remember Parramatta at the finals in 2017, but no better. Did they? Was it not the years that they were winning their spoons? Are you sure? Was it? I'm not sure. I can't necessarily remember nearly every single year, but Eels, man, in 2017. Are you sure? Dad's message round 11 this year. Who do you play? I'm probably not going to go to it, but who do you play anyway? So up it goes here, and good take there. Really good take there by the Eels down that left-hand side. Tigers fans, it's pretty sure they were 4th in 2017, and this was at the start of the season, but yeah, they ended up coming last in 2018. Yeah, so they must have had one good year and then went back down. Condor says, let's go to the Tigers. Woohoo. Yeah, the Tigers got a good win yesterday, Condor. They got a really good win yesterday against the Rabbits there, and it was a gritty win. Very physical win, and it was a good second half from them, man. Like, really, I really appreciated the physicality from them in the second half, and, you know, they really took it to a good team there in the Rabbits, and last week, obviously, took it to a really good team there in the Eels. So, yeah, no, it's good signs there for the Tigers, man. Jackson Hastings has really been a godsend for them overall. Justin Summers says, can't see the Eels that was selling many of these jerseys. Nah, it's a really poor jersey, bro. Like, they gave it a good go, and I understand the meaning behind it, but with that being said, this jersey is just woeful, yeah. Jared Smith says Talon May will be moved out when Brian To'o comes in, but I think Talon May should go to the other wing with Charlie Staines, because Charlie Staines is not the best of players in my opinion. Talon May's not going to be moved out. Brian To'o will come to the team, and Talon May will stay on the wing there, and I believe that Charlie Staines will be taken out. There's no way they can get rid of Talon May at the moment. There's no way they could get rid of Talon May at the moment. So Knights here, it's going to be 4 tackle with 35 metres out. I don't know, I'm feeling a quick little early try here for Parramatta. I'm feeling a quick little early try for Parramatta. Knights here, right-hand side, Callum Ponga taken down. Justin Tarkowski with the $5 dono. Big bopper says, we needed that fitty bomb tonight. Justin, we like it. Thank you very much for the $5 dono, bro. I really do appreciate it. But yeah, we do. We would love to see that that 50 bomb tonight. That'd be a big one. That would be a big one. Barabati says, how many tackles? It is currently first tackle over the Eels. They're 30 minutes out from their own line. 3.5 minutes gone here, or 2.5 minutes gone here in this game, sorry. So it's just tit for tat right now. It's just back and forth. You know, teams just utilising their sets, and we haven't seen a mistake yet, which is great to see. So Nathan Brown there. Oh, that's a big tackle there from the Knights. Big tackle. Alex says, the Eels are better off playing shirtless than playing with this jersey. Well, is it going to be good luck for him, or is it not going to be good luck for him? I don't know. Forward tackle now for the Eels. They're 45 metres out. Can't get the offload away. Ryan Zagas, in 2017, we lost to the Storm by 2 in the finals and Cowboys by 8. Oh, that's such a typical Parramatta thing to do, man. That is such a typical Parramatta thing to do, go out in straight sets there. So up it goes there for Mitchell Moses, and there's a takeout here between the Knights and the Eels. There should have been a penalty there. I think there should have been a penalty there to the Eels, but the Knights here, they get taken back here inside their own 10. Justin Nikowski said, I finally got a stream that's matched up with the commentary. Well, good stuff, man. Condor said, I reckon the Knights will win this one. Then again, I'm always going to cheer against Mitch Moses. Yeah, fair enough. As a Tigers fan, you would do that. But I feel like the Eels are probably going to have a pretty convincing win here. I feel like it. But then again, Knights have started off with some really nice tackles here and some real physical. They're really going at them physically. So third tackle now for the Knights, and Chris Randall with a really good run brings out to the 35. He's had some good runs here early days as well. Mel, if it's a 50 bomb, the other team cannot score. I forgot about that, Mel. I did forget about that one. And that's going to be Knights at the ball. Still going here. Fit tackle. Good little run, though. Jarrett Smith says, Selwyn cover play very good on Friday. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to fit him into my team of the week, but he definitely is he definitely has potential of being in the team of the week, man. He was very good, yeah. Bronx Nation fan says, what's worse, his Parrot jersey or the Wolverine jersey from Seagulls a couple of years back? This one. This one takes the cake for anything, man. This one would take the cake for literally anything, man. Second tackle now here for the Eels. They go right-hand side, get on to Gutho, and Gutho will get this ball out to the 30. Trucking down, just drop the link to the BKRsport USA channel. Appreciate you guys. Go jump over there if you love your NBA, your baseball, or your NFL. We'll be there 3 a.m. in the morning. 3 a.m. in the morning for the Bulls versus the Bucks game 4. Jeez, that's going to be a tough one there for the Bulls after we got slapped by 30 yesterday. Got slapped by 30. So fifth tackle now for the Eels. They're 48 metres out. Reed Marnie, right-hand side, gives it off to Moses, who steps on the inside here. Moses away here. Moses away here. Moses away here. On fifth tackle. He kicks it over to the left-hand, right-hand side, and Edric Lee's going to grab it. And he's going to be away. What a run by Mitch Moses. What a run by Mitchy Moses. Lexus Ramos didn't see your Fury vs. White coverage. Unfortunately, Lexus, I did sleep through it, man. I know. I've been getting up really early for Americans supporting streams, man. So, unfortunately, I did not. That's going to be a penalty here to the Knights. Unfortunately, I did not get up for that one. Jarrison Smith says, nah, mate, that Storm jersey with just a big S in the middle and purple around the whole jersey. I have no idea what you're talking about there, but I can't. That was really good there by Mitch Moses. I think he should have been looking to pass the ball, though. There was a couple of players to his left and right. Justin Nikolski says, I need to know what's going on with the Tigers. Yeah, it's a tough one, man. No one will know how to answer that question, bro. Like, the Tigers are not a good team, but they're getting good results. It really is crazy, man. It really is. It really is crazy, dude. I don't know how to explain it to you. I really don't. I don't think anyone knows how to explain it to you. It is a struggle fest and a half to know where that team is at, and a lot of people would want to know what's going on with them because overall, man, you know, that just is impossible to read right now. I could easily see them losing the Dragons this week after beating 2, top 8 teams. Knights here, kicks it through. It's going to be it's going to be a dropout here. That was close. That was close. That was close, man. X-Ray says, I couldn't make the streams yesterday. I was at a barbecue for a birthday party. Back in to see the Panthers drop the first 50 bomb today. Well, there you go. Be good to see a 50 bomb today, but I don't know. I feel like that could be a close game later on. Bakar says, East to win. Well, East aren't playing today. East aren't playing. Oh, wow. That's going to be a penalty here to the Knights. Right in front. That's going to be a short kickoff that does not go 10. That is going to be a really stupid job out there. Daniel Wells says 21-0. I know, bro. 21-zip over the Pittsburgh Pirates. That was a brilliant game. I woke up and I watched it. Just unbelievable. I woke up after the game finished, but I woke up and watched it, and that was just unreal, bro. Everyone was hitting today. Remember, this is East. Well, East is who they call the Roosters. So, they're not. Are they going with the 2? Oh, soft as shit, Knights. Knights, no, wrong call here, Knights. Wrong call here, boys. Wrong haul here, in my personal opinion. I don't believe they should be going for the 2 here. Kelly says Moses or Cleary. Moses so far this season, but overall Cleary is the better player. But I wouldn't have been taking the 2 here. I wouldn't have been taking the 2 in this situation. Alright, so 32 minutes to go here of the first half. We'll be seeing you back, you troll big boy. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Tommy says, Ponga had an extension of 5 years with 5.5 million. Yeah, he did. He did. Ryan's asked us overall Cleary Moses this season. Yeah, Moses has been good this year. Moses has been really fun to watch this year. But I really disagree with this penalty here for the Knights. I just think that you're on top here. The Eels are going to score points here today. The Eels don't have a great defense, and I think that you should have been going for the try there. Jarrison Smith, so it's going to be 2-0 ahead of the Knights here with 32 minutes to go here of the first half. Jarrison Smith says, I think the Panthers are going to win 50-18. Panthers are playing at their home stadium. When they play there, they get nearly over 40 points, and Rays aren't doing good, in my opinion. Panthers win. I'm not going to give you my prediction, man, because obviously the members get my predictions and whatnot. In the pinned comment there, it's only $5. But what I will say is that I feel like it's going to be a closer game than you expect. Captain James says Brooks over both. A couple little games there, Kane says Kalon? I think he's trying to say Kalen Ponga. Kalen Ponga carry the Knights to a win. He's trying to get Kalen Ponga and carry the Knights to win. So the Eels here, they can kick this one off here. And that all comes to Gutherson with a really shitty kick for that short kickoff. Short dropout, sorry, that gave the Knights a penalty right in front. That's nearly a high tackle there. Wow, they're not going to call that. Dasman says Brooks with Dally M. It says, I only saw one match with Cleary, and that was against the Broncos last week. His kicking game was absolutely outstanding. Yeah, Cleary is the best player in the game right now. So Knights now right-hand side, 15 metres out, and they're going to get slapped here in the tackle, 20 metres out here from their own line. Jeez, this was nearly a high tackle here. So Safidi comes in. Nah, that was a really good hit there from Regan Campbell-Gillard. I take that back. X-Factor, I can't believe this is actually Eels jersey. Yeah, it is raucous, man. It is raucous. But guys, 30 minutes to go here of the first half. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate you as usual. And it's going to be Clint Gutho who's going to be taken down here, 20 metres out here from his own line. Salvage Fanboy says, 1 is Luke Brooks, 2 is Wakeham, and 3 is Ash Taylor. Wow, well, there you go. Oh, geez, that was terrible there from the Eels. So that'll be 25 metres out now. And it's going to be a penalty here to the Eels. They're going to be lucky there because that was a terrible run. That was a shocking run there, but they're going to get lucky in that one. Yeah, I don't think anyone can believe it there. I don't think anyone can believe it. Geez, look at that shade, though. The shade, there must be some massive cloud just descending over Newcastle. Look at the shade. There must be some massive cloud just like slowly descending over the stadium right now because it's just slowly moving across on the ground. But you can actually see it moving. Blake Hart says, you think Queen Guther will get a try today? I wouldn't be surprised, man. I think there could be a few points in this one. Broncos Nation said, did Dogs or Broncos have an Anzac jersey this season? I don't think so. No, not all teams did, because Titans didn't have one yesterday. I don't think the Broncos did. I don't think the Dogs did. Sharks did. Cowboys did. Eels do. Storm, Manly do, because they look like Melbourne Storm. I think the Storm do. Panthers do. Eels do, obviously, but Knights don't. Left-hand side now. Chance here for the Eels. Back on the inside. Dylan Brown. He'll get taken down here. 4th tackle, 10 metres out of the line. 6 Knot says, I follow your commentary because the Fox commentary is so crap. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much. So 5th tackle now for the Eels. It can be 5 metres out. Jared Smith says, Dogs did, but Broncos didn't. Well, there you go. I can't remember. The Dogs. Marnie. They give it up. Try time for the Eels. Sean Lane with the try there for the Eels. And there we go, guys. Sean Lane with the try time for the Eels. And that was an easy one. Wow. Marnie gives it off to Sean Lane. And Lane will go onto the inside. And that was really, really easy. Wow. That was a really, really easy try there for Parramatta. And this is what I'm saying, guys. There could be some points in this one. Tigers fans says that Manly's wasn't an Anzac jersey, but it was an alternate jersey, so their sponsor could have their proper colours on the jersey. Oh, it was shocking. It looked like Melbourne from afar. Like, truly, it looked like Melbourne from afar. But there you go. Sean Lane there. Goes Boomski. Goes the Boomski. Justin Bukowski goes boom. So you've got the -7 today, do you, Justin? You got the -7 today? So Reed Marnie just with a short little dink there. And Tyson Frizzell. No, maybe not Tyson Frizzell. That's David Clemmer, actually. David Clemmer and Chris Randall unfortunately just couldn't stop Sean Lane in that short little bit there. So there we go, 4-2 here. It's not exactly a difficult kick here from just short of the left-hand side. Sean Lane, Korea, 30 tries, 15 for the Eels, 3 versus the Knights. Tigers fans, it's too bad they didn't play like Melbourne. They did not play like Melbourne. Well, they did in the second half, I guess, but the first half, maybe not so much. Not so much you said the second half, but sorry, the first half, but the second half, definitely much. Definitely much, but not the first half. So Mitchell Moses now from the left-hand side will go slap. Yeah, it does go slap. It wasn't actually easy. There must be a bit of a wind. Must be a bit of wind around. Rapid Fire TV says who got the try. By the way, I literally said like 3 times Sean Lane. Sean Lane got the try. So, all right. There you go. Eels on top here. Eels are on top here. Oh, geez. Sorry, guys. I'm going to mute this. Jared Smith says, I have a rat towel and I got dared to dye it purple. Well, there you go, mate. Well, there you go. So, the Knights against ball off here to the Eels. Notice says that would have been crazy if they did, though. What are you talking about there, Tigers? Oh, no. Alexis says, put up the game on K to see this Eels jersey. Absolutely shocking. Some years, the Anzac jerseys are all right, but this year they've missed the mark. I think the Sharks one was good. I think the Cowboys one was good. And I'm pretty certain the Panthers one is pretty slick. But it's also very basic in regards to it being like black camo, effectively. I think it's like black camo. But with that being said, like at least they've got that Anzac jersey. Anzac jersey is pretty cool. That's a forward pass from the Eels. Wow, that should have been a forward pass from the Eels there. That was absolutely forward. Yeah, exactly right, Ryan. That was forward. Yeah, that was forward. Doesn't the guy says Jarrett can grow it out and get a mullet. That's the only way. Then he can move to Melbourne. Blake Isles says Penrith's Anzac is clean. Yeah, I think it is. But it's just like black camo. Right hand side in, Moses gives it off, and it's going to be the Eels, Penasini taken down here 45 metres out from their own line. Tigers fans, it's Dragons the same every year, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh, well, the Dragons have yeah, of course they would have the same jersey every single year, but that's because they're the main game. They're the main game. Up at Cats, 53-16 at half time. Let's go, baby. Let's go to Cats. But up it goes here, and good take there by Naro Tuala, who will get away here and bring it back out to the 20. Good run. Good run. I'm actually looking forward to that Roosters versus Dragons game tomorrow. I think that's going to be a good game. I think that'll be a sneaky little game there. But Kansas Newcastle Anzac is okay. This is not an Anzac jersey. This is their normal jersey. What do you mean? James Haybecker. Hello, James. How we doing, mate? This is not an Anzac jersey. But Cannon? What do you mean? This is their normal jersey. This is their normal jersey. So 4 tackle now. And they're at the halfway point. Lexus Ramos has Storm jersey this year. Oh, no, Lexus, you're going to be timed out, unfortunately. No, actually, no, to be fair, that is actually the right way. Don't time out Lexus, because that is actually the right way, because it does have an apostrophe there. It does have an apostrophe. Oh, no, well, you have been timed out. You have been I guess if that's the rule we take here, if that's the rule we take, we can just do it anyway. Yeah, JS is too late. Unfortunately, Lexus, you got to be careful because the moderators will slap you down quickly. You literally got timed out by all 4 moderators there. Justin Sunderland, Jay Hayes, Trucker Down Under, and Dasmate. All 4 of them just slapped you down hard. They slapped you down hard, my guy. Oh man, no, I know what the representation here is for the Eels jersey, Butt Cannon, but it's still terrible. The actual outlook of it is terrible, but the meaning of it is great. Database says no, same thing. There's still an S. There is still an S at the end. You can't be having the S at the end of Storm, unfortunately. Alexis Raymond. To be fair, the moderators rule this channel nearly, not me. Not me. Benny says they should do a round for jerseys where they are designed by the members of the clubs. Members round perhaps? Oh, Benny, that's this dangerous thing to do. That's a dangerous thing to do, be getting members involved, my guy. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Robert Fight says the Eels jersey looks like someone spilt a bunch of cheese on it. It kind of just looks, it's just shocking, bro. 3rd tackle now. Brocco says mods out of blood. Mods are not sleeping today. The mods are not sleeping today. They're just doing their job. They are just doing their job, Blake Gala. This is ScoMo's holiday shirt. It actually is nearly. You could definitely picture ScoMo wearing this shirt to Hawaii. Ryan Zucker says, I think it has to do with the Parramatta River. No. So it's to do with it's poppies and camouflage with poppies and whatnot. It's the meaning behind it. I get it, but just in regards to the actual outlook of it, looks terrible. So 24 minutes to go here, the first half. It's Guffer now taking the ball 15 minutes out from his own line. Blake Carter says, every time I hear Block or Roach speak, I think I lose a brain cell. I think you do. I think it's a fact at this point. I believe that you do, in fact, lose a brain cell. And, you could definitely lose brain cells listening to me too, but at least you're having fun while losing brain cells. With Block or Roach, you ain't having fun losing brain cells there. Buckhane says, if Newcastle with the red poppy sleeves, take a closer look. Bro, come on, man. Come on, brother. You think this is an Anzac jersey, brother? This is what the Knights look like every week. This is hardly a Anzac jersey. It's the same. The fact that I have to take a closer look should show you that it's not really an Anzac jersey. If I had to take a closer look to the sleeves, then it's not. I would hardly call it a specific Anzac jersey. But it's going to be a penalty here to the Knights. Penalty here to the Knights. X-Factor says, let's get the likes up to 50. Come on, guys, let's do it. We may as well just do it. Let's hit that like. Let's get to 50, guys. Let's get to 51 likes. Let's do it. Someone got $1 for the design. Reed Marnie, what are you doing, brother? What's Reed Marnie doing? I don't know what Blogger Rose is talking about here. This is clearly a penalty here. Like that's clearly a penalty there, Blocker Roach. Please, you're making me upset. You're making me upset listening to you. Felix says, "Let's go to the Knights. Love from Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea. Appreciate you watching all the way in Papua. It's great to see you guys watching up there. It's gonna be a big World Cup for you guys at the end of the year. I don't know how you'll go because there's some really good talent in Samoa. Obviously, Australia are gonna tear this shit up like usual. Tonga will be there, but I think Samoa was overtaking them, man. England will be there. Fiji will be there. Cook Islands might give it a red hot go. Papua New Guinea. I don't know what they're going to do this year, man. The Rugby League World Cup, but we will be streaming it here, so it's going to be exciting. I reckon those streams are going to be big, bro. I reckon the Papua New Guinea streams are going to be really big. Tonga, Samoa, and Papua New Guinea games in the Rugby League World Cup are going to be pretty big streams, I reckon. Some moderators are going to have to really deal with some muppets there. Forward tackle here for the Knights is going to be... They're going to stop play for a second. Injury. There's an injury surveillance here, so they're stopping the game for a second. 4C Family says, Storm got the first 50 bomb of the season, not a prediction, but a spoiler. Oh, wowee. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, Ponga. Oh, no. They're not saying that this is a HIA here for what happened with Reed Marnie. No, no way. No, you're not. No, you haven't. No. We are not seeing him go for a HIA for what we just saw there. I'm sorry, but there's no way. That's a joke. That is just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. Oh dear. That's taking the piss there, boys. That's taking the piss there. Oh man. He's taking the piss to take Callum Ponga off of that. So Knights here, 20 metres out here from the line here. Come Newcastle. Can they score right now? It's going to be Chris Randall with the ball. Nearly a 6 again there, to be honest with you. They go left-hand side. Charged down by Reed Marnie, so it's going to be 6 again here for the Knights. Oh, no. No. That's a knock on to the Knights. After they got a 6 again. Why did he pass the ball there? My guy? Why did he pass the ball? Unless the... Oh, actually... Okay, no. I'm going to have to disagree with myself. Here. Oh, my God. Oh, no. You've just done yourself a mischief here, Lexus. I'm going to explain why. I didn't time you out. The moderator's doing it, but you've just done yourself a mischief, Lexus. I know what you're saying, but you've just done yourself a mischief. So the Eels are going to get... So I understand now why Callum Ponga went off there. So when he came down, his head actually hit the... What's it called? His head actually hit what was it? What did I say? His head hit the knee. So 20 minutes ago here, the first half, right hand side. Reed Marnie goes right hand side. So Lexus, you just got yourself done it again because you did say Storm's jersey. Oh man. So right hand side here for the Eels. Gives it up to Gutho. Gutho here. They'll get taken down here. And it's going to be Junior Paulo now. 30 metres out of the line. Reed Marnie now. Right hand side. Here we go. It's going to be Gutherson with the ball. Gutherson back here at the 20. Gutterson's going to spread this one out here. They're going to be 20 metres away here. Fit tackle. Reed Marnie, left-hand side. Gives it off to Moses. Moses here gives it off. There's a kick through from Jake Arthur. It's going to be a good kick. Oh, drop out. Going to be a dropout. I don't know if it's a Storm. Melvin says, awesome here. Jenny Corbett, welcome to the stream. Oh, what? Jenny Corbett, all the way from Canada. Appreciate you watching all the way in Canada. Well. Welcome. That'll be really early in the morning for you guys over there in Canada, depending on where you are, obviously. Bo Doyle says, thank God for the Tigers win last night. Yeah, they got a good win last night. Thank you very much to Eric Hauptman for subscribing, by the way. Appreciate it, dude. So I just saw that. Blake Hart says, geez, Kurt, man. Yeah, I know. That's a bad mistake there. So Callum Ponga, he hit the back of his head on the knee of one of the Eels players. So that's why they went to check it for the HIA. I understand that now. He hit the knee of the Eels player with the back of his head. So that's why they actually took him there. All right, so Reed Marnie here, left-hand side. They're going to give it off here. And that's going to be a knock-on against the Eels. Knock-on against the Eels. Knock-on against the Eels. There we go. There we go. There we go. Knock-on, knock-on, knock-on. Sergeant Gull says, I've slept in massively. Has this game been any good? Yeah, it's been pretty okay so far, man. You know, the Knights went off to a 2-0 lead, but I thought they should have gone for the try. And now, what's it called? And now we're seeing the Knights get the ball here as well, but the Eels obviously scored down the left-hand side pretty easily through Sean Lane. Thank you very much to Zach Abbas for subscribing. Jenny Coy says, mostly everything is going for the Broncos. What? Who? What? Where? Why? What? You saying you're a Broncos fan? Oh, what team you go for? Oh, that's unfortunate for you. Justin DeCats says they got a lot of work to do if they're going to get a damn feety bomb. They've got a lot of work to do. I don't think the Eels are going to be getting no feety bomb today. I don't think that the Eels are going to be getting a feety bomb today with the way this is going. I still see them winning 13+, but I don't see them getting a feety bomb. I don't even see them getting a freaking 40. It's going to be a Knights penalty here. It's going to be a Newcastle Knights penalty. Well, there you go. Here we go. Here we go. Why don't the Knights have an Anzac jersey? 6 Knots says. This is apparently a Knights Anzac jersey. Apparently there's poppies on the sleeve here, but it's pretty normal. Mevita says you can tell when someone's a Broncos fan when they make no sense. So Knights here with the ball. They're going to go out to the right-hand side here. Now they'll be taken down 20 metres out. So 17.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Right-hand side, they're going to give it off, and now they'll be taken down 15 metres out. Jasper 2019 says Suncorp was the best stadium and Belmore was the second best. I'd say, well, yeah, Suncorp, CommBank, and Seabus are very good stadiums, but I think Allianz is going to be absolutely amazing, bro. I think Suncorp is the best stadium in Australia, though, absolutely. So right-hand side here, third tackle for the Knights. And they're going to take on the sideline here. No, taking down 10 metres out of the line. Worst jersey so far. Jeez, no one's watching the game at this point. They're just looking at the jerseys. That's a great crowd in Newcastle, by the way, guys. That is a great crowd in Newcastle. So left-hand side now. Oh, it's going to be charged down again. What are the Eels doing here? Mitchell Moses, bro, what are you doing? Why are they charging down so much? It's not working out for him. There's been 2 charge downs in this game. You don't usually see a great deal of charge downs. So first tackle here for the Knights, and it's going to be David Clement back on the inside here for Saifidi. Saifidi! Oh, 5 metres out of the line. No, I've never been to Sunshine Coast Stadium Rapid Fire TV, but it's not going to be... actually, I have, but not for an NRL game. I have, but not for an NRL game. That's still not going to be anywhere close to any of the good stadiums. So for a good local stadium, but then again, I'm leaning with Sharks over that. I'd even lean with Manly nowadays over that, but Manly's... The way to get to that stadium is horrid. So fifth tackle here, offload. Knights here. Oh, I couldn't get the ball away. Couldn't get the ball away now. Now the Knights go to the left-hand side here. Edric Lee. Edric Lee back to the 10. He brings up the 15. Now he's rolling back to the right-hand side. They're going to have numbers if they pass it. They're going to have numbers if they pass it here. Instead, he's going to run it straight to the guts. Okay, fifth tackle. What was the point of that then? So fifth tackle, right-hand side, gives it off to Clifford here. Nice! Back on the inside, Tuala. Tuala kicks it through. 7 tackle set. 7 tackle set. Coming on up. Coming on up. NG Elite says thoughts on the Cowboys Titans. Unfortunately, Titans just weren't obviously good enough in that game. We really made a few mistakes, and the Cowboys got the win in the end. Yeah, look, it was unfortunate there for the Gold Coast, but we move and groove, and 7 rounds in, hopefully there's a long way to turn this season around. It's been a frustrating season so far for the Titans, absolutely, but it is what it is, man. You win some, you lose some. We're losing more than we're winning right now, but yeah, I was super confident in the Titans win last night, and they obviously very much disappointed me, but. I've seen way worse results than last night. I've seen way worse seasons than what we've seen so far, and I'm still very happy to back my team in to really change it around because I'm going to defend the team the exact same way for the next 3 years. They're a very young team. They just have to learn. They have to learn that last night was just simply unacceptable. Right hand side here for the Eels. Mitchell Moses gives it out here. Chance here for the Eels. Get it back on the inside. Moses, 25 metres out, gives it off to number 17 here, Arthur. Arthur gives it off here to Lane. Lane, he gives it off here. The Eels knock on. Knock on, bro. The Eels are knocking the ball on a lot. Knights are away here. The Knights are away. Dane Gagai. Oh, no. They're going to go back for it. They're going to go back for it. What are the Rabbits or Eels Anzac jersey? Oh, Rabbits. I can't even think of what the Rabbits jersey is, but I can guarantee you it's better than this one here. Big Robert says on their shorts. Oh, has there always been chevrons on Knights shorts? If not, then that's an Anzac military theme too. I think they have some form of Anzac military theme here, but it's not really, I would necessarily say, an Anzac jersey per se. Boxstar says, good win for the Tigers last night. Disappointed. Yeah, you would be disappointed as a Rabbitohs fan. You would be. But the new grandstand at Brookie looks good. Yeah, it looks fantastic, does, mate. You know, it's a terrible stadium to get out to, but when you're there, that'd be a great experience, yeah. I've been to Brookie many times, and, you know, that crowd there can be very vocal and very really out there and quite a 14th man, you would argue, there for that team. Like, it's really hard to get past that Manly crowd because they are very, very, they've got a lot of culture in that team. They've got a lot of history in that team. And when they get vocal, man, I tell you what, it is super tough. And when you're down 24-0 or 22-0, we were, for them to come back to what we did, I was happy with that. But then last night was a bit more of a disappointment, yeah. Jonathan Cows says the Eels going to wake up. Well, I'd say their defense has been much better than recent weeks. They give up 20 points a week, man. They've been giving up 20 points every single week recently, so every single game nearly. So their defense has been much better. But that's the Knights' lackluster attack that's really shining in here as well. Left-hand side here, the Knights can get slapped down there. Bradman Best gets taken down 40 minutes out. But yeah, I do believe that the Eels will wake up. I've still got them at a 13+ right now, but no feedy bomb for me. Good defense from the Knights so far too, but the Eels have knocked the ball on a couple of times as well. Gutho here with a good take, but he'll get taken down 12 minutes out. Jenny says rugby is kind of going soft. Every sport's going soft, Jenny. NFL's going soft, rugby league's going soft, rugby union's going soft. But it's because we understand a lot more about the brain and the effects that it has on the head. It is something that we are learning a lot more about nowadays. So that's why they've taken the fighting option out of the game, and they've also taken a lot of the physicality of really solid, like, big time hits. And look, I guess compared to the 80s and 90s when no one knew anything about anything in regards to that kind of stuff, technology nowadays has really helped to really look after players long term and not necessarily just think about the game and the entertainment value. The entertainment value has taken a hit, yes, absolutely. But the players, there is a massive part of the brain that gets affected by playing rugby league and rugby union when you're getting hit around the head. That gives you aneurysms. It gives you, I think you can get amnesia or dementia or something like that from it as well. We're seeing a lot in the older guys nowadays. It is something that we've really understood a lot more about. So although it takes the entertainment value out of the game, it actually does help the players long term in regards to their health and safety. Metacrust says it's more where we're just becoming more knowledgeable about the human body is all. Absolutely, Metacrust. Exactly what I'm saying. Like I said, takes the entertainment value out a little bit. It takes a little bit of a hit. 40-20 attempt here. 40-20 attempt here. Oh, so close. That was super duper close there to the Eels getting, the Knights getting 40-20 there. But it will not happen. Tigers fans, like the stream. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's go, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. I appreciate you guys as usual. I don't know how many people are watching or how many likes we have. I don't look at those numbers. But I do appreciate you guys for tuning in. And let's get it up. Let's smack that thumbs up button. It helps the channel out. So third tackle now for the Eels. They're 23 minutes out. Penalty to the Parramatta Eels. Boom. Justin Mikowski says, what is the 40-20? So a 40-20 is when you're on the 40-metre line on your side of the field and you kick the ball with so you're behind that 40-metre line. You kick the ball from the 40 to their 20, inside their 20, and you get the ball back. So if you kick the ball over the sideline from behind your 40 into their 20, you get the ball back in that position, which is unbelievable. Really good time. You can also kick a 20-40. So if you're inside your own 20 and you go for a 20-40, it's a big risk, but you can also then get the ball back. But if it goes out to 30 or 40 or whatever, then unfortunately you will not get the ball back. Tasmate says, I have no brains. The rugby league is great for me when I joined the NRL in 2023. So Eels left-hand side now. They're going to go, gives it off. The Eels here, back on the inside. They're away here. They're away, taken down. 15 metres out here from the line. Oh, boy. Someone has a lawsuit coming their way for harassment. I can promise you that right now. So 10 minutes to go here of the first half. It's going to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. Reed Marnie goes left-hand side. Sean Lane. Try time for the Eels. Try time. Oh, is it a try? Is it going to be a try here? I think it's going to be a try for the Eels. And there you go. Shady Winner says where they kick from the 40-metre line and reach the 20-metre line on the other side and then they get the ball back. Yep. I don't know why it was so hard to explain that, but it's really simple. But I don't know. I went a roundabout way of explaining that. But that's a try over the Eels. It's going to be 10-2 here with the kick to come. We'll score a try. Jaron Smith says Cowboys aren't even going to make the 8. I don't know. Well, this game's got nothing to do with the Cowboys here, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I know that old mate's sending all these little minions here, but he doesn't realise that there is a harassment suit coming his way. I can promise you that right now. Butt Cannon says, yeah, Para. Justin Barton says, what's up? In your opinion, is Eels finishing top 4 this year? Possibly playing for a premiership? Oh, I could see it. But in the same sense, you got to remember they did lose to the Tigers last week, so there's a long way to go. There is a long way to go. If anyone is here who does follow him, I would advise him to give me a call because there's going to be some serious ramifications for the actions that he has undertaken. So 9 minutes to go here, the first half. So if anyone here who's watching does obviously follow the person that I'm referring to here, please let him know to get in contact with me because there's going to be some serious ramifications for his actions. I was going to let it go, but obviously now it's just getting to that point. So don't worry, boys. Things are going to get a bit juicy. Don't you worry. So 9 minutes ago, the first half, Mitchell Moses here from the left-hand side. People, just remember that your actions online do actually have consequences. They do have consequences, and of 3 years of evidence against your brother, this ain't going to be going well for you. I can promise you that. So 9 minutes ago, the first half, and the Eels are going to kick this one from... Good kick from the sideline. There you go. That's going to be a good kick there from the sideline, guys. So it will be 12-2 here to the Parramatta Eels with 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go here of the first half. Can we see the Knights come back? Callum Ponga has passed his HIA. He is fine. So he's not back out there on the field, though, just yet. Hussein Durrani says, how much wins would the Tigers have? Tigers have got 2 wins. 2 wins. And Tigers have 2 wins. So 12-2 here to Parramatta. Big Papa says, good game. He still misses and falls off too many tackles, my liking. Who's that? Blake Rare said something. Blake said something. What? Blake. Who's where? What? I can't even see. Blake. I can't see what comment you're talking about there. Other news: T-Wolves beating the Grizzlies. Are they really? Wowee. So the Eels now, they're going to bring this ball out to the 25. That's going to be first tackle now for Parramatta. Mitchell Moses now he's going to go out to the left-hand side. Where is Faraz anyways? I don't know, man. I think that Faraz is an odd one, man. He gets around the channel and whatnot, but you know, he's a Broncos fan, so he might not like my criticism of the Brisbane Broncos, but you know, he messages me on Instagram from time to time, bro. Third tackle now, left-hand side for the Eels, and they're going to get taken down here at the halfway point. He's talking about Sean Lane. Oh, Sean Lane. Yeah, Sean Lane I'm not a big fan of usually. Has had a good game here today, but I'm not usually a big fan of. 6 Nights says I've reported in Blaze. Oh, true. No. I'm talking about some serious legalities here. So Eels are going to kick this ball, and that's going to go for a 7 tackle set here for the Newcastle Knights. Now it's going to be a 7 tackle set here for the Newcastle Knights with a bad kick there from Jake Arthur, but they are leading 12-2 here. Can the Knights take it back? Can they try and force their way back in? A horrible kick there from Sasha Colton says, absolutely. So Callum Ponga now is going to give this one off to Saifidi. And Saifidi will get taken down here, 25 metres out here from the line. It's going to be a 0 tackle here for Newcastle. And it's going to be Enari Tuala who takes this ball out to the 30. Only by 2 points with 9 minutes left. What's this? Doesn't it say... oh, yeah, true. All right, second tackle now. 40 metres out. And the Knights can go out to the right-hand side here. Chris Randall gives it off. And here they go. So Tyson Frizzell now. He gets this one out to the halfway point. Tyson Frizzell's still going here. And he'll get taken down to the 40. Third tackle now. 6 minutes 45 to go. Brumbies up 14-0 against the Highlanders. Wow, good on the Brumbies. The Highlanders definitely are a beatable team. Fiji get to play Highlanders next week. We'd love to see. That's our first ever home game in Fiji, which would be absolutely fantastic. Elmo says who scored for the Eels? It was Sean Lane and left-hand side winger, which would have been, I think, Hayes Perham, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but I think Hayes Perham was the one who scored the try there. So Knights now, right-hand side, it's going to be, gives it off to Clifford. Clifford kicks it through here, and not a great kick there at all. And the Eels will just grab that one, take it down 5 metres out from their own line. Mataesi Ravanga says, come on, Para. Justin McCall says, USA the worst national rugby team. No, there's got to be worse, man. USA still have a few players here and there that have been involved in the NRL over the years. I don't think there's many, if any, USA players now, but I wouldn't say that USA are the worst. There'll be definitely some places like... Jamaica made the World Cup, to be fair. But there are definitely some places that will be worse than them, I guess. So right-hand side of the Eels, here we go. Big chance here. Break away to about 30 metres out here. Fourth tackle now. Lucas, I'm happy Aussie teams are putting up decent fights against New Zealand teams. Makes for better rugby. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Specifically with the Fiji and Drua last night against the Blues. You know, the Blues are the best team in the competition right now. First place they are the best team. They just wait until they play more teams. But... yeah, the Blues are a very good team, and Drew actually gave it a good go against them. Mataesi Ravanga says, thanks for the live feed. She's from Fiji. Vadava Satiko, Vanaka. So 22 metres out here from their own line here. First tackle. Alex says, Ronaldo Montalto is American debut. Decent. Oh, no. Ronaldo Montalto's not going to play for America, bro. He's playing for... Does he play for Samoa or Tonga? I think it's Tonga, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Fiji look better than I thought they would against us. Yeah, absolutely, Lucas. Big Papa says, Jake, ain't no Nathan Cleary, just as Brad Arthur isn't Ivan. Brad thinks way too highly of his son. Intercept by the Eels there. Wow, that was a bad pass. That was a really, really poor pass there, and the Eels will get the intercept here at the 30-metre line, taken down. Aussie Cricket says, hi, I'm just heading to the Suns versus Lions game, go to the Knights. I was considering going to that game today. That would have been an awesome game to go to there at Metricon, but I did decide against it. Justin Sutherland says, speaking of USA, we do have the BKRsport USA channel. I appreciate you guys. Right-hand side now, and the Eels are going to get taken down here at the 20. So third tackle now, and Reed Marnie's going to have the ball. He's going to go out to the left-hand side now, gives it off to Jake. Arthur's crunch! Ooh, Arthur crunch there. Reed Marnie now, right-hand side. He gives it off to... Mitchell Moses. Moses here to... I'm not even too sure who that is there for the Eels. We're taking that 15 metres out. You got a slap, Brogo. You got a slap. Mitchell Moses kicks it through. Not play. Oh, it's going to be played at. It's going to be played at here. 6 again. 6 again here for the Eels. I feel like the NRL referees are really deciding to give that advantage to the kicking team every time the ball gets hit. That's going to be a penalty here for the Eels. I think they might go over the 2 here. I don't know. I think they're starting to really give the advantage there to the Eels. Not the Eels, sorry. The NRL is giving advantage to the kicking team always. When you kick through, they are going to go for the 2. So it'll be a 12-point game here, guys. It will be a 12-point game. Because I feel like that if the ball gets blocked off, they're saying that automatically the Knights player has just unintentionally put his foot out and it's still played at, which then gives the ball back to the attacking team. I feel like that's been going on for the entire season so far specifically. Because I don't necessarily believe that was necessarily played at. Tarapai Karan says, do you think the Cook Islands will qualify for the World Cup? I'm pretty certain they're already in it, aren't they? I'm pretty certain they're already in it, unless I'm mistaken. I'm going to quickly Google this. Rugby League World Cup teams 2022. I'm pretty certain they are. Full schedule revealed. Aussie Cricket says, not 500, but I'm confident it's going to be a close game. I don't know what that is. Blake Haas, I feel like it's sometimes... too hard to tell if it's played at, so they just go with the safe call. Yeah, I agree. That is a safe call. It is a safe call there. So Eels here from right in front. Montalto is American Samoa. So then would he qualify for Samoa then? I know, different, but would he qualify? I'm pretty certain he qualifies for Samoa, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be 14-2 here to the Eels, guys, with 2 minutes to go here of the first half. Let's go hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here, and appreciate you as usual. But here we go. So England, Samoa. Wow, big game there. And then Australia, Fiji. Wow, it's a really good start the World Cup later in the year. I'm pretty certain Cook Islands here. Tonga play Papua New Guinea. Wales. Do they not? Did Cook Islands not make it? Did Cook Islands not make it? I swear they did. Men's tournament. Introduction, nations. Oh, no. Cook Islands. So they're in the same group. Yeah, so Australia, Cook Islands, England, Fiji. France, Greece, Italy. Wait, did they just say Cook Islands are one of the highest ranked in the world? Cook Islands are ranked higher than England. No, they're 22. No, sorry. I was like, what's going on there? Can someone correct me? Is Cook Islands in the World Cup this year or no? I swear they are. Has there ever been an American in the NRL? Yeah, there's been quite a few over years, but they're not the best of players. A couple played for the Titans actually. Was it Ignatius Parsi? No. There's a couple of American players in the NRL over the years, but nothing. Oh, Mitchell Moses away here. Oh no. Marnie's offside there. That's a penalty. It's gonna be a knock on anyway, but it's gonna be Knights ball. But that was really odd there, that play. But yeah, there's been Americans who've come through the league. I'll go and Google it when it's half time here. But Moses is giving it a go in regards to his line breaks, man. He's made a couple of line breaks here. Eddie Pettyborn, that's the one I was thinking about, Tigers fan, because he played with the Titans. Eddie Pettyborn, I don't know why I said Ignatius Parsi, but they were the front row forwards in like 2017 era for the Titans. But yeah, Eddie Pettyborn always comes to mind when I think US players, yeah. At halftime, I'm going to Google US players who have played in the NRL. So Knights will get the scrum here, 35, 40 metres out from their own line. One man is White Boy says Knights attack is so dull, they never change chance in their hand. I agree. This is why I said like the Eels defense is really not great, but the Knights offense is really, really poor. So it's very difficult to to see the Knights getting the points here, just because even though your attack is they're going to go over the sideline here. Why did he just throw that out over anyway? He just threw that over the sideline anyway. What was that? Justin Sunderland says that a knock on. He kind of kicked it one before he dropped it. I thought it was a penalty for an offside. I thought Reed Marnie was offside there. But apparently not. Apparently not there. So 27 seconds to go here of the first half. 27 seconds to go here in the first half, and the Eels are going to get one last opportunity here if they want to go for a 2-point field goal or a field goal or something like that, because there's 15 seconds left. Reed Marnie, right-hand side, they're probably going to go for it, to be honest with you. They're going to be second tackle here, 35 minutes out. They'll probably pass it back into Moses. I reckon it's going to happen here. They are going to do it. Mitchell Moses here for a 1-point field goal. He missed it. He missed it. It goes to the left-hand side. So that will be a miss there, guys, and it still will be a 12-point game here to Parramatta, and honestly, I can still see this being a blowout. I can see the Eels going on with this one, so yeah, this is going to be, I don't know how great this second half is going to be, but at least we saw the Knights go to 2 there. Guys, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here, I appreciate you as usual, and I want to Google the American players, that's what I want to do here, but let me know what your thoughts were that first half. Mateus Ravanga says great half Eels. I think it was an okay half. I think it was decent half, but I don't think it was the most unreal of halves from the Eels there. Nice defense wasn't terrible though. USA players in the NRL. Here we go. I thought it was an okay enough, a decent enough half there for the what's it called, for the Eels, but nothing spectacular. Let's have a look at the 2021 qualifiers. The 2021 qualifying current squad. So Brandon Anderson plays the Brooklyn Kings. Joe Eichner plays for the Northern Pride, which is the Queensland Cup team. Jay Florimo plays for the Entrance Tigers. I don't know where that is. Ronaldo Mulitalo does technically, he is in the current squad, but he's not going to play for the USA. Eddie Pettybourne still does play for him. Eddie Pettybourne still plays for him. Wowee. Eddie Pettybourne, age 31, he obviously plays the Central Queensland Capras in the Queensland Cup. Jerome Veve also plays in the Queensland Cup there. But obviously, most of these guys... Junior Vaivai used to play for the Sharkies here. My boy Charlie Jones is still technically qualifying there, but I don't think he's playing anymore, the big fella. But yeah, no, that's the American team. There is a couple, but only one who is technically in the NRL, and that is Mulitalo. But Mulitalo is not going to be playing for the USA team. I can promise you that right now. Big Bubba says there was also a winger who played with the Knights from the US a while back, ex-gridiron player. I'm not too sure. Very different games, gridiron, American football and NRL, guys. People think it's similar, and it is similar in the aspect of ball and tackle and go forward. You know what I'm saying? Get past the line. We have to put the ball down. They just run past it. Very similar in that aspect, but it's a very different game in a lot of other aspects, man. Very, very different. So I don't necessarily know how much they translate, because ours is a lot more constant. Theirs is obviously stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Big Papa said, that's right. Justin Sundo says, Knights providing nothing attack. They haven't for a long time, man. Sachin Cullen says, wasn't there an American who played winger for the Knights in like 2000 or something? It was deemed the worst debut in NRL history. I forgot his name, but I think he caused the Knights to blow a big lead. Newcastle Knights USA player 2000. I'll have a look here. I don't know. It says the lost premiership 2000 got away. Newcastle Knights USA player. Was it Greg Smith you're talking about? Is an American track and field coach who is well known for playing a single rugby league game with the Newcastle Knights in Australia's rugby league, National Rugby League in 1999. Okay, so it must have been Greg Smith. It must have been Greg Smith debut. Greg Smith NRL debut. I'm not even going to watch it, but yeah, I think you're talking about Greg Smith, who is now an American coach apparently. Tigers fans, PB were only 31. Apparently so, bro. I would have thought he was older. I would have thought he was much older, to be honest with you. Dasmate says Entrance Tigers is in the Newcastle Rugby League comp. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. The Newcastle Rugby League comp. So, yeah, that's where their American players are from, like all those smaller places, or the Queensland Cup, like I said, New South Wales Cup, and because I think there was one there where it said the Wentworthville Magpies and whatnot. Big Bubba says Greg Smith was the name of the American player. Yeah, I just saw it just then. Yeah, it is Greg Smith. Warren Ryan recruited him. Warren Ryan, he used to be a doggy. Good doggies player, didn't he? Oh no, I'm thinking of Andrew Ryan. There. Don't worry about me. Forget me. Yeah, Wentworthville Magpies, West Mitchelton Panthers. West Mitchelton Panthers? Isn't that in Queensland? I think I used to live out that way. That's like out west in Brisbane. Yeah, Mitchelton. Gee whiz. The American National Rugby League player playing from Mitchelton. That's wild. Christian Freed. Tyson Fury vs Blaze. Terapai Karans, do you think Manu and Tarpanay will be in the New Zealand squad or the Cook Islands? Manu who? Who's the Manu that you're talking about there? Tarpanay. I don't even know what the Rugby League World Cup squads are looking like right now, man. I'll go have a look at what is the current squad for New Zealand Rugby League. I'm gonna have a look at this one. Hey man, Murad says, who do you think will win the Rugby League World Cup this year? Australia, bro. I'm sorry, but Australia. It is going to be Australia. But you will see Samoa give it a good go, in my personal opinion. So USA are actually ranked pretty highly, 24th compared to Latvia, which is 47th, guys. So yeah, remember when we were talking before about the worst rugby league team in the world? Latvia takes that out at 47. Kiwis post-war. Show us the current squad. Who's the current squad there? Who is the current squad? Oh no, that's just showing New Zealand National Rugby League team. Wow, so New Zealand have played Australia 141 times and lost 104 of those. That's wild. And people don't understand how quality this Australian team is. It's obviously because the NRL is the NRL. That's where all the players play from. But damn, the second best team in the world has lost 104 times to Australia. Also, they've lost more games to Great Britain. Wow, that's crazy. New Zealand have only played one game against Fiji and they lost. New Zealand have only played one game against Fiji in their entire history and they lost. Wow. But they've lost 65 games of 111 to Great Britain, 141 of them. Lost the only game against Fiji. Have a winning record against France, which is cool. You should, but 16 losses still. British Empire lost that one game against them. Cook Islands, they beat the Cook Islands twice. Wow, that's mad stat there, man. They've even lost to South Africa. How did they lose to South Africa, the New Zealand team? They played them once and they lost to them. That's crazy, bro. I never knew that. Latvia is better than the Bulldogs. Ben James, how's the game been? Game's been fine, man. Eels been the better team, but they've also knocked the ball on quite a lot, so it's not been the most unreal quality. We're currently just going through the Rugby League World Cup teams, and I came across a really crazy stat that showed that New Zealand don't have actually as great a record as you probably do expect. You know, we probably expect them to have a bit better of a record there, but wow, that's very surprising. Especially, I understand the ones where they lost that many games to Australia, but losing to South Africa and Fiji in the only two games they've played against them is just crazy, man, crazy. Clint Newton is from the USA, yeah, but Clint Newton is also the RLPA, chairman right now. He's not player. Something says, I'd say England, New Zealand, or even Tonga is what the Aussies being favourites. I completely disagree with you. I think Samoa is the next one down. Then I think England, then I think Fiji, and then I think Australia will be favourites. I think Samoa will be second favourites. I think England will be third favourites. I think New Zealand will be fourth favourites, but I believe Fiji should be fourth favourites. No, again, I've forgotten Tonga. Australia, Samoa, England, Tonga, Fiji, New Zealand. But I think New Zealand will be put above Fiji there because of the name of New Zealand, but the stats don't lie. But I think Fiji probably are a little bit above New Zealand as we currently speak. But then again, they don't really have great halves there. Brandon Wakeham, I don't even know who their six would be. But they do have BKRmy Kickout. They do have a couple of those really good players down there in that back line. Big Papa says, don't forget Samoa could well be competitive for the World Cup. No, I don't think Sammy Sousa knows that Samoa is probably the second favourite team. Like I've been saying for a very long time, I think Samoa's overtaken Tonga. Tonga hasn't played for years, man. No one's played for years, but Tonga hasn't played as a collective for years. They had good momentum. Then unfortunately the pandemic hit. Australia don't need momentum because we are literally just simply the best team in the world, and it just is a fact. There's no argument for it. Mila says, I'm going to watch the Dragons vs Roosters, the Anzac Day match. Good stuff, man. Hope you have a good time. Adrian Lamb is a West Mitchelton Jr. Is he really, Little Creek? Wow, there you go. West Mitchelton. I was born in Cogra, but then we moved up to Brisbane when I was 2 weeks old, and we lived out Ferny Hills area, Ferny Grove, Ferny Hills, which is really close to Mitchelton. That's why it's surprising, because I know how small time that area is, very small time. Malcolm says we lost to South Africa, was in a World Cup or something. Nation was in tears. That's wild, bro. Don't let Moas bandwagon bus hear about that one. Don't hear bandwagon bus talk about that one. Dasmate says the Aussies are fourth, but it's been 50 years since we played. The Aussies are fourth, yeah. We're technically classed as fourth. Oh man. Bonipatia Ravumbale says 15. You reckon Fiji will get their good players? 15. There's only 13 players in this game. But I think Fiji are going to be pretty good. I think we'll be pretty good, yeah. But I still don't think that. I still don't think they're going to win the comp, but I definitely could see them in a semi-final. Sharon Smith says Latvia will beat the Aussies. Okay. Well, yeah, Latvia is going to smack them. They're going to smack them. Damien Cook versus. Shall we go and have a look at that Latvian team? Terry Bike runs. What are your thoughts on the Origin this year? I think it's going to be a good series. Much closer than last year. Still think New South Wales are favourites, but I think that don't believe in Queensland at your own peril. By the way, guys, is this the free game on Channel 9, or is this not the Channel 9 game? I think this is the early game, isn't it? It's not the Channel 9 game, is it? Tigers fans, Brown and Hughes in the halves, plenty of depth. New Zealand will be above Fiji for sure. I disagree. And I also think Dylan Brown's also playing for Samoa, isn't he? Unless I am mistaken. Samoa. We'll go here to Clarkie's Instagram. We'll go on Instagram. We'll go to Clarkie here. We'll go on Instagram. We're going to look at Clarkie here because he put out the prospective teams for both those. If you don't follow Clarkie, guys, obviously go and follow my boy Clarkie over there on Instagram, Facebook, and whatnot. All right, so we're going to scroll down here. How long does the game get underway here? We're still on the ad break for half time, so hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe when you're into here. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And don't forget, if you want to throw out a... here we go. Clarkie's out. That's a rolling Anzac lineups. All right, where's Samoa? Where's the rolling Origin sides? Here we go. Matama Tonga versus Toa Samoa. So... this is the best potential lineup here, but I don't know how many of these actually do it there and don't go to New Zealand or something like that. But there's or Australia. Hamisa Tapawai-Fido on the fullback. They've got Brian To'o and Ronaldo Molitalo on the wings there. Isaac Targo and Stephen Crichton in the centres, with Jerome Luai and Dylan Brown in the halves. Payne Haas with Junior Paulo in the front row, Aaron Clark in the number 9, Isaiah Papali'i and Luciano Lua in the back row, and then Tino Fast Malawi in the 13, Chanel Harris Avita 14, Nelson Solomon 15, Daniel Saifiti 16, and Josh Schuster is the 17, with obviously Andrew and Matty Johns being the coaches there. I think that's a very good team if they can lock all those guys up. And I think they'll get a majority of them, because I don't think a lot of those guys do get the starting spot for Australia. And I think that if Dylan Brown wants to have a chance of winning, I think that he would probably want to be playing there for Samoa. But with that being said, if he wants to go play for New Zealand, that's fine too. He's eligible for both. Justin McCarthy says, I ordered Watch NRL for a week. Didn't want to deal with delayed streams and got it synced up perfectly with your stream. Great investment. Man, look at you go. You're flying, son. You're flying. This is the technical Tonga lineup here, though, guys. Tessie New in the fullback, with Daniel Tupou and Sione Katoa on the wings. Siasi Fatalakai and Moses Suli in the centre. That's a dangerous centre pairing there. Katoni Staggs in the 5'8", Junior Mona in the 7, Adam Fanua Blake and Moaki Fodawaker as the front row. Silva Havili in the number 9. Hamali Olakawatu and Tyson Frizzell back row, and then Jason Tamalo in the 13. With Dave Fafita, Kio Kolomatangi, Tavita Punga Jr., and Satili Tupanua as the interchange, and then Christian Wolf as the coach. So that's still a good team, but I just think their spine's a bit less. Look at the spine of Hamiso, Tabuai-Fido, Jerome Luai, Dylan Brown, and Aaron Clark compared to Tessie New, Tony Staggs, and normally plays in centres, Junior Monet, and Saliva Havili. It just, for me, it definitely leans more so with the Samoans there. But that's just personal opinion, man. That's just personal opinion. And that doesn't. Those two teams that I gave you are not the official teams. They're just teams that they could actually have. Mr. Fiery says, when does the pre-game of Panthers Raiders start? Panthers Raiders will start at 4 o'clock, bro. The Panthers Raiders will start at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Rochelle Mitchell says, Eels all day, son. Well, they're looking good for a win here. They are looking good for a win here. Sammy Sue says, Fiji always had good players, just need better halves with Korosau at hooker. Yeah, Korosau at hooker will be a good one there. Malcolm says, who reckon will win in a boomerang fight, New Zealand or Oz? Well, us, because we'll get the Indigenous will slap you. The Indigenous will slap you with our boomerangs. We know how to use a boomerang here in Australia. We all know how to use a boomerang. We go on a kangaroo to school and work, and we just hold that boomerang ready to go. Ready to go. Ponapate says, you reckon Fiji Rugby Union will be good at World Cup next year? I think they'll be good, but they're not going to make another group stages with Australia and Wales. I think that we could get past Wales, but I know Australia's making it out of there. I know it is. So it just comes down to Fiji and Wales for me. Something says, and with the Kaiviti Silktails and the Ron Massey Cup beneath the main New South Wales comp, Fiji should be able to have some halves and hookers alongside Wakeham and Korosau. Kind of. That's obviously a New South Wales Cup. You don't really want to be picking too much from those lower division competitions. Big Popper says Harris Avita has both Samoan and Māori descent. Yes, he does, but I'm pretty certain he'll probably... Unless who's the 6 and 7 for New Zealand? Who is the 6 and 7? Oh, that's right, I couldn't look at it here. This is what the prospective sides here on Clarkie's one as well. The rolling Anzac lines. So Charles Neil Clockstar in the fullback, with Ronaldo Molitalo and Kimamau on the wings, Joseph Manu and Remus Smith in the centres, with Dylan Brown and Jerome Hughes in the halves, James Fisher-Harris and Jesse Brom as the front row, Brand Smith in the number 9, Isaiah Papali'i and Britain Nakora 11-12. I believe Papali'i was going to go to Tonga. And Joseph Tarpanay 13. Sean Johnson, Warrior Hargraves, Asafa Solomona, and Harold Renard. I think Asafa Solomona will also go to Samoa. So, yeah, it's going to be... I think there's going to be a lot of players picked out of that team. And it depends on who the players want to see, be successful. If they want to see a smaller island come up, or if they want to go and be the safety netting of a big team in New Zealand. But I still don't think that New Zealand team's that great compared. But here we go, guys. Second half's about to get underway here. Moses' first half was unbelievable. Let's see if they can keep it up here. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. I appreciate you. Let's get it. Louis Killerang says, can someone tell me what happened to KP? So KP is going to come back out here now. He had a HIA. He has passed fit. He is ready to go. Trucking down, I just dropped the link to the BKRsport USA channel, guys. Go and subscribe to BKRsport USA over there. We'll be there 3 a.m. tomorrow morning for the Chicago Bulls versus the Milwaukee Bucks. It's going to be a good one. Danny DeVita says, do you think this half will be the highest scoring? You've obviously got to bet on this half being the highest scoring, because otherwise you wouldn't be asking that. But I think that the Eels definitely could put the sword past the Knights here, yeah. And also, the Eels usually do have to give up a few tries, but Knights' attack is just that bland. You know what I'm saying? It's just that bland. So I don't know. It's a tough one. But I think, yes, 16 points is not much for a half. So you'd be hoping so, and you'd be expecting so. But big crowd here in Newcastle, man. Big crowd here in Newcastle today. So let's see if the home crowd can pull them over the line there, because obviously we saw it with Manly the other week. That amazing crowd that really brought Manly over the line. Let's see if they can do it here with Newcastle today. Pensis 2003 has just arrived at Penrith for the game. Wish all the Greeks a happy Greek Easter. Have fun, everyone, and go to the mighty Penrith Panthers. Well, there you go. Happy Greek Easter to all the Greeks out there. Second tackle now, left-hand side. They're going to give it off here to Ryan Madison, who'll get taken down here at the 30. Salvage Fanboy says Wolves up by 5 with around 1:30 left. Oh, jeez, up at the Wolves. Get around the T-Wolves, man. Is that in Minnesota or is that in Memphis? All right, so right-hand side now with the Eels, they're getting some good meters here. Gutho gets another 10 meters on that one. Justin Barton says Tony Staggs getting a New South Wales jersey, possible Kangaroos jersey. I don't think he'll play for the Kangaroos. He won't. He'll play for Tonga. But I think he'll play for New South Wales. Oh, no, he can't, actually. He can't play for Origin and then play for Tonga. He'll be ineligible. So, yeah, wow, that's actually a big thing, because Tonga are a Tier 1 nation nowadays. So if Tony Staggs plays Origin, he will be ineligible to play for Tonga at the World Cup. So that's a big choice for him to make there. That's a big choice for him to make, because they are a Tier 1 nation now, and you can't play Origin and then play for a separate Tier 1 nation. You can play Origin and then play for a team like Samoa, who are a Tier 2 nation, but you can't play for Tonga. So that's a big call there for Tony Staggs. Nevada says, I don't think it'll be a cracker, but hopefully it will. Hopefully. Justin Takowski says, what do the NRL teams do with these guys go play for the World Cup? What do you mean? The World Cup is at the end of the year when the NRL's finished. So that's why there's going to be a short off-season here, guys. It's going to be a real short off-season. We've also got the FIFA World Cup, the Cricket World Cup, the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. We've got the NRL World Cup, the Rugby League World Cup, sorry. We've got a big year ahead here on the channel. Tigers fan said he wanted that New South Wales jersey, though. Yes, if he wants a New South Wales jersey, he can't play with Tonga at the World Cup. So it's the choice that he has to make. So Eels now left-hand side, but then again, the NRL can be really flippy-floppy sometimes with those kind of deals, so it'll be interesting. Macapaka says, surely by the time the Australians play, Latrell will be back to play centre, and probably Turbo the other centre if Tedesco is fullback. Yeah, no, that will be the case. Latrell will be centre, and Turbo will be the other centre for the Australians at the end of the year. All right, so that's going to be a wow. I think Dane Gagai's injured himself here. I think Dane Gagai must have injured himself. Looks like Burton has ended it for the Blues. I don't think so. I think Stephen Crichton will be getting that spot over Burton. Ponipata, this is how many tackles. Ponipata, I'm letting you know when it happens. I am letting you know when it happens. So that's an injury there for the Newcastle Knights. 38 minutes to go here of the game. Geez, interesting table over there right now. Obviously, the Sharkies doing well, but the Panthers and Storm is definitely something that you can understand. But the Rabbitohs, I'll tell you what, the Warriors have the ability to get an upset over the Storm tomorrow. They can push themselves into the 8. They push themselves into the 8, which would be really big for them. They'll keep themselves in the 8, wowee, because the Rabbitohs did lose. And Manly lost 2. They would go above Manly, wouldn't they? They go above the Roosters. The Roosters haven't played against anyone yet. Roosters, they play the Dragons tomorrow. That's a good tackle there from the Eels. Knights, sorry. Warriors here. They would go, depending on how much they win by, if they beat the Storm, they would go above Manly, but they wouldn't be going above the Roosters. So fifth tackle here for the Eels are going to be 40 metres out of the line. Memphis says, should the Knights and Frizzell use Frizzell more attack? The Knights should use more attack, is my answer to that. William Seneca says, go to Parramatta Eels. Just getting around him. Callum Ponga taken down here, 12 minutes out from the line. Lucas says, would have been massive for us if we beat the Roosters last week. Yeah, man, it would have been huge. It really would have been huge. Absolutely massive. But obviously, look, Lucas, I don't know if I think you were here. And I obviously went out for Warriors fans for saying, like, don't blame the refs every week. I think there were some dubious calls in that game, man. But with that being said, like, we hear it every single week. It gets really old to hear the same thing from Warriors fans every single week, win, lose, or draw, that it was a robbery or it was an attempted robbery. And that's why it's just like, although there were some bad calls in that game, like Tedesco should have been sin-binned, it's just something that I don't even buy into anymore. And this is why I tell people, don't blame the referees unless it's actually, a genuine reason to, because last week the Warriors fans had the piss taken out of them because they were blaming the referees in a game that probably did have a major effect from the referees, but because they've blamed so much in the past, not a great deal of people took them seriously. And that's why I say, guys, don't blame the refs unless you actually need to blame the refs. Otherwise, when it comes to, it'll be, buddy, what's it called? What's that? Shit, I don't even know what it's called. Not Red Riding Hood. The sheep one? The wolf, boy who cried wolf, that's the one. I got there in the end. How did I get wolf from sheep? I don't know. Well, the wolf was eating the sheep, wasn't it? Forget me. Eels here, left-hand side. I'm all over the shop right now. Eels taking out the 50, 4 tackle now. Member says, unless it's a very controversial call. Absolutely. But last week was a very controversial call. But the Warriors fans, unfortunately, I didn't give them the credit they deserved because of the fact that they complained so much. And this is what I'm saying. If we didn't hear it every single week, I would have given them the time of day. Lucas said, but they also weren't robbed. The better team was the Roosters, though. The better team was the Roosters in that game. But that was a bad call. And Knights will get the ball here, 10 minutes out. But Lucas says, we retracted the message. Ringleberger says, Rabbits are a good team, but I think Titans will replace them in the A. I hope so, Ringleberger, but we'd need to really improve ourselves in the next couple of weeks. We've got a lot of improvement to go. We have the Panthers next week and the Roosters. Our next 2 games are not easy. The Panthers in Penrith. Panthers at Seabus next Friday night. I'll be there. Seabus Stadium, 6 p.m. A knock on there from the Knights. That's a knock on from the Knights. The Eels will get the ball. Knock on from the Knights. The Eels will get the ball here. So Reid Marnie right hand side gives up to Madison. And Madison here, he'll be first tackle. Still going, 0 tackle, sorry. Left hand side, Garbo doesn't pass the ball and he'll get taken down 20 minutes out. Brent Murphy says, keep ref controversy out of footy discussion. League talks way too much about ref inconsistencies. I agree, Brent Murphy. I agree. Sometimes it's warranted. Sometimes it is warranted. Like, for example, kind of last week, Titans Eels, first game of the season. Roosters Manly Grand Final 2013. Eels here! And try time! Parramatta Eels. Dylan Brown with the try. Dylan Brown with the try. Right time for the Eels. 18-2 with the kick to come. How's that 13 plus looking? Boom, boom, bing, boom, boom. Justin Tikowski says, Knights coach looks like he wanted to go postal after that knock on. He wouldn't have been happy with that one. So it's going to be a try time there for the Eels, and that comes off the knock on in their own half by the Knights. NK Bar says, when is Australia versus New Zealand? I don't think they'll play until the World Cup if they play, unless they play an international friendly. I don't know. They haven't planned to play anything in the near future, I don't believe. So that's a great try there for Dylan Brown. Pretty poor defense in the Knights. There's still a good try there from Dylan Brown. So they are bouncing back here. I don't think they're bouncing back as well as I would have liked them to bounce back from last week. But then again, it's still 33 minutes to go here to the game. So there's still time for them to really slap it down here. So how much did we win, Justin? How much did we win from your -7? Because it's going to happen. Michael Newman says, go to Eels. But Eels. Mataesia Ravanga says, we cash in Eels, baby. Somebody says Para Boys just doing their own thing while the Knights are still clueless. They are still clueless here, the Newcastle Knights. They are still clueless. Here. Lagan Ballsack says, it's more the bunker that makes shitty decisions. The only consistent shitty ref is Jared Sutton. Lucas says, we weren't robbed. We killed ourselves. We made too many errors. Sure, there was bad calls, but you can't make as many mistakes as we didn't expect to win. Yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on it. And I think he's missed a kick, I think. He will miss. Oh, no, he's got it. Okay, so they're gonna say that was that slapped through. So there you go, guys. 22 here to the Eels with 33 minutes to go here. Could we see a fitty bomb? I think there could actually be a sneaky one now. Oh, no. The Canterbury Bulldogs want the Fox, Josh Adokar with the ball in his hands more. and reportedly weighing off a potential move to fullback. Josh Adokar to fullback. Here we go. Here we goddamn go. Michael Newman says, hi, BKR. Greg says, Knights got 2 points, and that's enough for today. Yeah. Well, this is what I said to him. Said to them, said to you guys, like, going for the 2 points there was the wrong call for me because the Eels are going to score points here. You know, the Eels are going to score points. So what's the point going for the 2? You're not going to be in a grind of a game here with Parramatta. They know how to score points. They know how to give up points. You've got to back in your try. You've got to back in yourself, back in your team. So first tackle now for the Eels. Reed Marnie, right-hand side, gives it off here, and they'll get taken down here 30 metres out from their own line. The Timberwolves won 119-118. Wowee. Oh, Eels are away here. Oh, geez, they've got to be very careful here, Newcastle. They're going to be careful. George Ball says, hi, sorry I'm late, but I'm back again. Greek Easter today. Yeah, we heard about that before. Happy Greek Easter to all the Greeks out there. So fourth tackle here, 40 metres out from the line. They're going to go left-hand side. Reed Marnie gives it off to Jake Arthur. Arthur here himself. Oh, that was a big dummy. Reed Nichols says Monday tomorrow. NRL, yes, 2 games tomorrow. It's going to be good games too. Roosters, Dragons. That's a terrible kick. And Bradman's Best away here. Bradman's Best is away here. Sets on the outside. Great tackle by Mitchell Moses. That's actually a try-7 tackle there by Mitchell Moses. I know it's only 30 metres out from their own line, but that's still a very good try-7 tackle there for Moses. And they've lost the ball. Oh, Edric Lee, bro. No, Edric Lee. No, Edric Lee. And that's an Edric Lee special. That is what Edric Lee has been known to do for many times now for over the years. Tony says, nice mentality has gone off to RSL to slap on the pokies. Man, slap it up on the pokies. Give it a slap. Give it a slappy slap. Tasman says, we are really relying on a winger. You really are. That sums up Edric Lee, and it also sums up what the Knights are doing today. Star Wars fanboys say Fox chose the fullback. Paul Vaughan is going to winger. Man, get a bit of the Paul Vaughan on the wing. So, at the halfway point. The Squeals, second half possession, 58%. Greg said, at least move Burton to the centre instead of moving Fox. Oh, nah, you wouldn't be taking Burton out of the halves. What are you going to do? Who you put into the halves then? He's your best half right now. Kyle Flanagan and what? Jake Averillo? No, bro. No. Pete Payne says, how hard is it for Newcastle to just get more of their performance right? This is frustrating. Just remember, you are going up against a top 4 team that did lose last week. I'd argue top 3 team that did lose last week to a team that will be bottom 4 this year. I know they've had 2 good results, the Tigers, but they're still probably going to be a bottom 4 this team this year. The Eels are hurting. They're going to have to bounce back. I feel the Rabbitohs will probably do the same thing next week. So don't be too upset with the Knights in this individual game, but in the same sense, this will be 4 or 5 games in a row that they would have lost. So I still understand what you're talking about. So fourth tackle now, Reed Marnie with the ball, goes right-hand side. Makahesi Matakotoa, that's a good offload there. Gutho over the top here for the Eels. Can't get it. The ball was not a great pass there, but he tried. He did try. Fifth tackle now, 30 minutes to go here, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Don't forget, I will be doing the Panthers vs Raiders game right after this. The Eels, Jake Arthur. He puts it up in the air. Here comes Parramatta. Oh, there's a takeout there. There's a penalty here, the Eels. Yep, absolutely. That's the penalty of the Eels. That is a penalty to the Parramatta Eels. Pete Banks is true, dude. Thanks for understanding. Well, that's what I'm here for, man. You know, obviously I'm giving my opinion, and whether my opinion can be right or wrong. You know, I'm here to kind of give you a different perspective, my perspective anyway, about what I'm seeing in the league. And obviously, I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I don't know everything, but I do know a decent amount that I can say that, look, the Knights, yeah, look, you can look at this and say, yeah, they're 4 or 5 wins in a row that they've lost now. It's very frustrating, and it is, absolutely. But you've also got to look at it from the other perspective that the Eels lost last week to a team that are bottom 4. They were embarrassed at home in front of their whole packed-out crowd. The Eels were on an absolute red-hot go, you know, throughout those opening rounds, and we're on a really good winning streak, and then it all came crashing down and became the meme. And, you know, and flashbacks to the 2010s, flashbacks to the last 36 years, obviously have hit the Eels here pretty hard, and they need to win a big score here today to really put themselves back into contention. And this is why I kept saying to you guys last week, like, it doesn't matter the Eels lost to the Tigers, I still have them as premiership contenders. You know, the Eels are still a great team. It was one game. You don't look at one game and think, oh, they're done now. Right? If they got beaten by 40 to the Storm or 40 to the Panthers and whatnot, different story. But when you're talking about the Tigers there, it's just an anomaly. And the Eels still are a very good team this year, in my personal opinion. Ryan Zuckers is why you're taking the 2. So they're taking the 2 to make it a 20-point game here. So this pretty much prevents any form of comeback. So 3 tries converted equals 18. They would need to get a 4th try now to tie this, to get over the top of the Eels, or 3 converted tries and a penalty. So taking the 2 here is probably the right call. Sammy says Chooks against the Flying Lizards tomorrow. Sounds like a really good game coming up. It should be a game because of the rivalry, but The Roosters haven't been great this year, man, and the Dragons are not great, so it could equal out with the rivalry. Jamie Dunning says, take the 2 points, Parrell. That's exactly what they're going to do, but I feel like you're on minus 19.5, aren't you, Jamie? Justin Dukowski says, those twos ain't helping the fitty. It's not helping the fitty, but there's still 28 minutes to go here. Can they get a point a minute right now? Which is possible. 28 points in 28 minutes is not, not too shabby, but very tough still in front of a packed-out Newcastle crowd. Who unfortunately are not happy with this performance. The Newcastle Knights fans, they would not be happy. Matthias Ravanga says, bro, do you think the Eels may have another good chance this year for the Premiership despite 2 losses so far? Yeah, I don't have them win the comp. I still think they're the same Eels. I still think they'll lose in the finals, but I still think that they're a definite contender based on what we've seen. Yeah, but I think that game last week against the Tigers also does show that they have that ability to lose. But although fans say this all the time, they can't say this. But people who are not their fans, I will say for Eels, that loss actually could have been something you needed. You could have actually really desperately needed that loss to really not go into games complacent. And although Eels fans, or just everyone in general, usually says, oh, we kind of needed that loss so that we don't do that. You can't say that because you're kind of trying to benefit your own team there. I'm saying it though because I feel like it actually genuinely does benefit you, and I have no bias at all towards the Eels here at all. You guys know me. I don't mind the Eels as a club, just the fans can be a bit wankery. But yeah, I think last week was actually a bad result, but also a positive result in a lot of factors for Parramatta, who has been very well known over the years to choke it up when it comes to the big games and be very complacent in other ones. Ponapate says, why would you choose Titans team? Because I'm from the Gold Coast. I'm proud of where I'm from. I'll always support the Gold Coast Titans, and I'll always defend the team. Doesn't matter how bad they are. I will not bandwagon. I will not choose another team. I'm on the Gold Coast Titans wagon for the rest of my life, and although it's very difficult sometimes, right now, obviously, 40-20 attempt here. Oh, again, the Eels are going to get there just beforehand. I am from the Gold Coast, so I am proud of where I am from. It's just like you are from Fiji, so you support Fiji. The Fijian Drua, and you also support the Fiji national team. Left-hand side of the Eels, they're going to have space here. They're going to have space here. They're going to have space galore here. Back on the inside here, the Eels are away. Oh, last-ditch tackle at the 30. Good run, though. Good run. Jamie Dunn says you called it right, bro. What, this game? Yeah, I said 13 plus here to the Squealers. To the Squealers. Alex says if we don't get the Fitty bomb, we blame Milford. If we do get the Fitty bomb, we blame Milford. We do. That's right. You're absolutely right there, Alex. You are absolutely right. Tommy says, a great weekend for you, Ryan Zarkles, both Parra and Freo having good games. Oh, the old Freo won. Yes, they did. Right inside with the Eels. Knock on. No, that's a knock on for the Parramatta Eels. We got a knock on over there and a knock on over there. A knock on it, knock on it, knock on everywhere. It's the Eels here today. There you go. Knock on over there. Gee whiz. Knock on, knock on, knock on. Tigers fans that hate Ivan Cleary with a passion, so therefore don't like Penrith. But by week 3, every team except them had already lost a game. They're still undefeated and they still haven't looked like losing. Yeah, they haven't looked like losing, really. I don't think they have. I think that they haven't exactly come up against the prime opposition that they want to be looking at here, which is the Eels and the Storm. I think the Eels and the Storm are the two teams that I'm waiting for Panthers to play before I really take a solid judgment of them. Obviously, we know they're a premiership contender. Obviously, we know they're going to be there again this year, but I am waiting for them to take on a genuine team like the Storm or even the Eels, or even to an extent the Roosters, but I still think Panthers will get the job done there over the Roosters. But they play the Eels in 3 weeks' time, guys. They play the Eels in 3 weeks' time down there at Bluebet Stadium. So they have a really tough game next week against the Gold Coast Titans. And then they play... Actually, no, 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks' time. So they play Raiders today, and then they play the Titans next week, which is going to be an impossible game for them to win. And then they play the Eels. Wow. That's going to be a huge night, bro. I don't know. I might go to it. We'll see how we go. Michael Newman says, I go with the Brisbane Broncos. I'm so sorry. So Ponga here will be taken down here 35 metres out. Anyone on the 13 plus of the Eels right now, your bet's kind of safe with that 2-pointer too, because it brings it down to 14 if they do score a try here the Knights. Fit tackle now, 25 metres out. George Ball says, do you know what round they play the Storm? I'm not too sure. I'm going to have a look in now. And that's going to be a 7-tackle set here for Parramatta. Oh, the week after. Wow. Eels versus Panthers. And then, so Panthers play Eels in Penrith. And then the week after is Panthers versus Storm in Melbourne. Wow. That's a tough 2 games there. So they've got Titans at Seabus. Wow, impossible game there. Eels at home and then Storm away. That 3-game stretch is just wild. That 3-game stretch is just impossible. If they come out of that 3-0, oh my God. So second tackle now here for the Eels at 40 metres out. Sachin Kelson says that would be such a massive upset if the Panthers beat the Titans. I know, crazy, yeah. Can't see it happening though. Titans are too good. Exactly right. You know, sometimes you just got to learn. You just got to learn, man. You know, I'm laughing because I'm thinking about, I'm just laughing at people who don't think the Titans beat the Panthers next week. It's crazy to think that. So Eels here, Madison, 5 metres out here, 4 tackle. 23 minutes to go here in the game. It's 4 tackle. Reed Marnie, right hand side. Moses. Maka Hesse Maka. Oh, gets the offload away. Left hand side. Jabolo. Somebody. Madison. No, Gufferson. There's somethingson. It's innocent. It is innocent. Lerms is Titan 60 plus. Exactly right. Exactly right. Eelsy. Oh, how does he score? How does he score that? 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 That is just wild. Isaiah Papali'i, how on earth did he just score that? That is wild, bro. That is absolutely wild how he scored that. Strength from Isaiah Papali'i, but that is incredibly nice. What are you doing? You have 3 players on him there. 4 players. 4 players to prevent him, and then why is Ponga going to the right-hand side there where he's pushing? Go behind to prevent the try. Why are you... Ponga didn't even get involved there. That is disgraceful defense. That is absolutely pathetic. That should never, ever, ever have been a try there. This could get really, really bad here, guys. 26-2, 21.5 minutes to go here of the game. Isaiah Papali'i is amazing, but this try should never be scored. This try should never be scored there. Just wild, bro. That's a terrible defensive try to give up there for the Newcastle Knights. X-Factor says, how many times is going to have numbers and not pass? What a ball hog. Lerm says, Knights going back to their 3-spoon form. No, that was a dreadful team. Like this team is still a bottom 4 team, but that was a dreadful team. That was a dreadful team, that Newcastle team back in the 2010s. I think that was nearly the worst team of all time. I think the Tigers were looking like they could be the worst team of all time until the last 2 weeks. But then these last 2 weeks has really changed. And the last 2 weeks really changed. But that Knights team in the 2010s, bro, I don't think anyone's ever going to be as bad as them. Medvedev says, Ponga can't wait to go to Redcliffe, I bet. Medvedev, Ponga, again, guys, again. Ponga has re-signed with Newcastle for 5 years and a $5 million deal. It's a fact. It's official. $5 million deal for 5 years. So he's not going to Redcliffe. So that's going to be 28-2 here with 20 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Let's go hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. And the Panthers-Raiders game right after this is going to be an interesting one. Obviously, I can't give my tip, but I think it's going to be a close game. I do. I think it's going to be a close game there. I know who I'm tipping, obviously, but if you want to know my tips, the BKRsport $5 membership, I'm not having a good week. I think I'm 2-3 right now, but still, we give it a go. But no, that's a $5 membership in the pin comment. I do appreciate everyone who has joined up. Pete Payne says, BKR, in your opinion, which team in the NRL do you think are the best at coming back from a huge deficit? It depends, bro. Titans at not winning the game but coming back. Like, they can come back in the game, but they don't win it. Obviously, the Storm never go out to a deficit, so I'd say no to the Storm. They wouldn't go out to a deficit. I would say probably the biggest chasers you could find would be maybe Manly. Maybe to Manly? Maybe. I don't know. That's a tough call there because you have to assume the Panthers are already in front. Like, if the Panthers go down, then yes, the Panthers. And if the Storm go down, yes, the Storm. But I'm trying to think outside the box here. Maybe even the Warriors? Or for your 20 attempt here? Nah, Ponga's going to be back there ready to go. Maybe the Warriors, Manly, Titans. But Titans also don't necessarily win. That's a hard question to answer. Tigers fans, Sydney University is the worst team of all time. They lost 42 games in a row. But that nice team for sure in the NRL era. Yeah, well, obviously in our lifetime. Ryan Zarkis is the Maroons. Yeah, the Maroons in the 2020 season was the worst ever team, obviously. Yet they won. Jamie Dunn says, yes, Para keep nice. Trialers will be nice. So left-hand side here, Tyson Brazil. Now, who get taken down here 40 metres out? So as family said, I'd say Roosters, they trail at half-time a lot. Do they? Is that a Roosters thing? I don't know. Do they? Mataiasi Ravanga says Eels need this win. They do, and they're going to get it. They're going to get it. So Clifford puts that ball up in the air. That's an easy take there for Guffo. Easy take, 35 metres out. Pete, thanks for your answers, BK. Well, I'm always here, man. I'm here for every single game. The only games I won't be here for next week is the Penrith Panthers versus Gold Coast Titans game because I'll be at it. And there's also the Manly Rabbitohs game on that same night that I will not be able to get to. But next week, yeah, that's how it goes. Eels here, they're going to spread it. Moses, Edric Lee, last second tackle there, but Moses still going here. He'll get taken down to 30. Tigers fans, my memory isn't the best, but I'm sure Bulldogs got the minor premiership last year, didn't they? They did get the minor premiership. They did. You just have to flip the table around. If you flip the table around, then yeah, the Bulldogs did actually win the minor premiership last year. Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But you do have to make that table upside down. Yeah. Jordan Jones at least get 40 points, Eels. That's not going to be played up there, so that'll be Knights ball here. That'll be Knights ball here. You're right, Tigers fan. Yeah, Tigers fan is right. You're just going to flip that table around. Jordan Jones, Cowboys at their prime made a lot of crazy comebacks. Yeah, I'd say if you're talking about the best of all time, it's the Broncos. If you're talking about best comeback team of all time, it'd be the Broncos. Back in the day, bro, back in the 2000s when they had Darren Lockyer, Gordon Tallis, Shane Webke, Tony Carroll, Carmichael Hunt even. That was a bit later maybe. They had a really, really quality team. Sean Berrigan, Shawnee B. That was a good team, but then Ponga slammed the tackle. They always used to be the team that you would never count out. You would never, ever count out. It doesn't matter if you're up by 18, 20 points, you'd never count them out. And the Broncos would always come back. I'd say the Broncos are probably the best comeback team of all time. Yeah. Tigers fans, we're from Australia, so upside down is the right way up. Well, exactly, there you go. See, Dad's mate, that's how he thinks. You're becoming Dad's mate, but for the Tigers, Knights, Edric Lee. Edric Lee back on the inside, offloads it. Bradman Best. Best will get taken down here, 7 metres out even the line. Guys, mate, the best comeback of all time was the 99 grand final. I was 5 years old. I can't even think of it right now. And Dylan Brown will get the ball there, and he'll get out to about the 10-metre line. I'll read what she's reading. Says, everyone else remember that huge hit, Fui Fui Moi Moi? Fui Fui Moi Moi. What an absolute cold hero. Put on Carmichael Hunt. Carmichael Hunt's with a K, by the way, bro. But I just wanted to clarify that. I don't care. But I'm just saying Carmichael Hunt's with a K. I can't remember that hit, no. That must have been really like 2000. That must have been like 2008, 9 or something like that, maybe? 2008? So Goverson's trying to get a crusher tackle here. I don't know why I cracked my neck when I heard that crusher tackle. Tooken says, when Panthers were trashed, they had a few good comebacks. Oh, no, bro. No. Nowhere close to the Broncos, bro. Nowhere close to the Broncos. So, fourth tackle now. What do you mean when Panthers were trashed, they had good comebacks? Then that's not going to be trash then. So, fifth tackle here for the Eels. The Panthers were terrible for a good few years there, man. They were terrible. I don't think they ever won the spoon in that really horrid run, though, at the end of the 2010s and beginning of the end of 2000s and the beginning of 2010s. So Callum Ponga, he's going to have some space. He's going to have some space here. He's away here, Callum Ponga. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. Taken down. Good run there, though. Mataesi Ravanga says thoughts on Josh Hodgson joining the Eels. I think they're going to need a hooker, considering they're losing Reid Marnie, so they needed it. Yeah, absolutely. Carmichael Hunt was a Suns legend. Jeez. Oh, my God. Knights is starting to get a good bit of attack going here. Storm Dragons 99 grand final. No, best comeback ever would have been that 2001 grand final, actually. Knights. Oh, but the Eels actually still lost that game, so maybe not. Maybe not. Knights now right inside. Kicks it through. Really don't know why you did that. And Goverson's going to be taken down to the 10. 2007, I think the Panthers won the spoon. Did they really? I know the Titans came about 9th or 10th that year. And the year after that, they made the top 8. And they were 8 for 2008, 2009, 2010, and then obviously got the spoon 11. Someone says, Roosters gave the Knights false hope at the start of the season. Again, for everyone out there, I provided more context to that game that people didn't understand. Oh, Eels are away. Here's going to be an easy try. Easy try here. Easy try here. Easy try here. Oh, wow. Ponga going to get the tackle. Oh, he's taken down, but he gets the ball away. Look at this in Dylan Brown. Brown taken down here at the 30. Still going here. Gets up to Goverson. Goverson here. They go right inside to Campbell Gillard. Campbell Gillard, he'll be taking down 18 minutes out. Third tackle now. Third tackle here. Reid Marnie now gets it off to Nathan Brown. Brown now, he'll get taken down 5 metres out. Fourth tackle. It's 28-2. Can we see a freaking 40? Can we see a freaking 40? Give us a freaking 40. Parramatta Eels taking down 3 metres out. Fifth tackle now. Reid Marnie right inside. Mitchell Moses. Moses kicks it through. There'll be drop out there for the Parramatta Eels. 2007, I think the Panthers won the spoon. Jake Kerr says, Tigers been going hard out. Where has this been? Yeah, I know where has it been, but I also could give them a massive shout of losing the Dragons next week. I really could. But no, to answer that question about Josh Hodgson, yeah, Hodgson will be good for the Eels next year. But the Eels, I believe they're going to go downhill off this year. So I think this is their year to win. I think they need to win this year, otherwise they're going. And they don't want to be gone. They don't want to go into a rebuild, guys. They don't want to do it. Oh, that's going to be out in the fall there. Penalty to the Parramatta Eels. Right in front. So, surely you go over the tap here. You're already up 28-2. Surely. This is a pretty forgettable game. Yeah, it is, Sundo. It is a forgettable game here. It is a forgettable game here, this one. But the Eels needed the win. I told you guys, 13 plus. Easy days. Easy days. There we go. Tigers fans, the Eels will go the next 40 years without premiership too. Oh no. Just remember, if they don't win this year, and they do go down like I'm predicting, they're at least another 5 years away, which would be 37 this year, and then 42. They'd be in the 40s. Oh no. When they cross over that 40 mark, they'll become a real big meme if they don't win it beforehand. Eels here, try time! That is shocking defense. It's not Papa Lee there with a try. That is just shocking defense. That is just shocking defense. That was just woeful defense. Babaliti, good work there, but that defense was just horrid, bro. That was horrid defense there from the Knights. So that comes off the out in the full kick there from the Knights. And now the Eels, Babaliti, a dummy. Look at this defense, bro. What is that? What is that defense? Tigers fans says Knights wouldn't spoon. I feel like after every loss for a team this year, everyone keeps saying this team wouldn't spoon. But Tigers fan, I wouldn't still put yourself out of it. But I don't think the Knights are going to get it after the last two performances. But I also know what West can be like in a year. Like I said, they could still lose the Dragons next week. I honestly think that right now the Raiders are a good value. I think the Raiders are exceptional value right now. By the way, the Knights will go below the Titans here. So the Titans will go from 12th to 11th with this win for the Eels of the Knights. The Knights will go to 12th. And that's as low as the... Dragons could win tomorrow and beat the Roosters. They would go above. So if the Knights lose... Well, the Knights have lost here. If the Dragons beat the Roosters tomorrow, then the Knights will go into the bottom four with Canberra, the Tigers, and Bulldogs. Titans all stay in 12. So Titans are going to be in 12th regardless this week. Minimum they can go is 12. But they could also be in 11th if the Roosters beat the Dragons tomorrow. Matayasi Ravanga says Eels. Woo-hoo. Jamie Dunning says, come on, Para, one more try to take the Storm on the ladder. Really? Do they really? It's a 30-point deficit right now. Is it really? Yeah. Oh, no, they're 55, 65, 75. Yeah, they would. And he's missed a kick, though, so they can only tie him now. He's missed some just besides the post there. If he had got that kick, it would have been 4 points and they could have taken over them, but now they can only tie them. Joey says, hi, best YouTuber. I appreciate you, Joey. Thank you very much for tuning in, my guy. Brandon Murphy says, Knights might get booed off. I saw my Chicago Bulls get booed off the field yesterday, so I booed off the court yesterday, so, you know, that missed kick there is really pivotal. It's a pivotal kick there in regards to the for and against, because they could have overtaken the Storm on the ladder with, but then again, they could still score 2 tries, you guys. They could honestly still hit a 50 bomb. We could still see a 50 bomb. We could still see the 50 bomb. I don't know. Be careful. Be careful what you wish for, son. Be careful what you wish for. Dazman says, Moses, I could have kicked that with my left pinky toe. I don't think you could have, Daz. I'm not going to lie. I don't think you could have. Tigers fans, Dogs will finish top 4. Don't worry. Oh, exactly right. Tigers fan, we are down under, so you flip that table across. Upside down, and there we go. Star Wars Fanboy says, don't forget, guys, Newcastle will win this game. They were winning this game 2-0. I told you that was wrong. I told you it was the wrong call to take the 2 there because it made no sense. Nolan says, hey, bro, how you doing, champion? Tigers fans, if Raiders and Dragons both lose by 10 or more, then Tigers move to 13th. Oh, the Raiders play again today as well. If they beat the Panthers, then we actually do go below them. Oh, no, Panthers, please. Please. So if Raiders and Dragons both lose by like 10 or more, then Tigers move to 13th. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, dude. The Bulldogs are a shambles right now. AJ Manatisa says, hey, bud. Hello, AJ. How we doing, Jamie? How's your Tigers going, AJ? How about them Tigers, mate? How about them Tigers, mate? You know, we played you into form. You know, we made it close, and then you guys said, you know what, screw these Titans. You know, they give us a hard game, and an easy game, and we still lose. But now we're going to go play the Eels and the goddamn Rabbitohs, and we're going to slap them. That's exactly what you do. You slapped him, man. You slapped him. Tigers fans says, Daz, can you do anything he wants? Daz can do anything he wants, to be honest with you. He can. No, this is Panthers to win. I can't tell you, man. I'll tell you in 10 minutes' time. But then again, there's the members over there, man. It's only $5. Only the cost of a cup of coffee to support this content. So I do appreciate you guys. If you do want my tips every week, there will be a video out this week explaining my tips for next week. But you can also utilize my tips as a way to not tip what I say. There is also that option too. And don't forget, if you are a member, there is a member of the week nowadays. So after this week, whoever got the most tips right this round, knock on there for the Knights. Eels here. Oh, here comes the slippery Eels. If you do get the most tips right in a round, next week right here, there'll be a stream where I'm going to have the member of the week right here. I will have the member of the week right there for whoever gets the most tips each week on the members only section. Never says, I want to see an Eels versus Cowboys match. I have a feeling it'll be a close one. Nah. Big Papa says, rather hold Knights to 2 than score 50. Cowboys fans really think their team's going to win the premiership this year. It really is mad. It really is mad. Nozza says, still early days, but who's looking good with the premiership? Panthers. Panthers and Storm. I still back in my Storm prediction pre-season. But the Panthers are definitely going to be there. The Eels are going to be there, but I still think they'll get knocked out in the finals like usual. Is there a Muppet of the Week? Eels here. Oh. Ooh, nah, it's not going to be an Eels try. Edric Lee puts this down there. Edric Lee puts that down there. Edric Lee, they're going to check this. It's going to be no try. Edric Lee puts his ball down here. Star Wars Fanboy says, you can hear Vossi's voice wanting to stop commentating and join the stream. Yeah, he's probably watching the stream right now and just watching you guys talking smack. He just wants to jump on here. He does. He just wants to jump on here right now. People says, rather hold Knights to 2 than score 50 against them. Why? Well, booking not a toss. Booking not a toss. Why not hold them to 2 and score 50 against them? Huh? There you go. Now it's talking, mate. Now it's talking. Now it's talking. But I think Edric Lee's going to put this ball down here, guys. 9 minutes to go here of the game. Let's go and hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. That's a knock on there from the Eels. What? I thought that was a knock on from the Eels. I thought that was a knock on there from Bailey Simonson. But Edric Lee doesn't ground this ball, but I thought that's a knock on there from Bailey Simonson. I think Simonson knocks this ball on here. If Simonson doesn't knock the ball on, it's a try. Or maybe not. I don't know. No, that's all Lee. This actually is going to be a try to the Parramatta. I think this is play on here. He has called no try, though. Knocked back by Edric Lee. No touch by Parramatta. So this is going to be a try here, guys. This is going to be a try. It's going to be 38-2. Well, 36-2 the kick to come. That's a try, yeah? That's going to be a try here, guys, for the Parramatta Eels. It's going to be 36-2 with the kick to come. And unless... It's before the line anyway there. There's no grounding by Edric Lee. Torso grounding must be the front part of the body. And then the Eels put it down here. Yeah, so it's going to be a try there. So, guys, with this try, if they convert it, they tie the Storm for points differential and the amount of points they have. They'll obviously go above the Sharks here with this win here, the Eels. They'll go above the Sharkies here into third. But because of that missed kick from Mitchell Moses, if they had that kick, they would have been going in front of the Storm here. There's still 8.5 minutes to go, though. There is still 8.5 minutes to go. Tigers fans, 2 more converted tries will be a 30 bomb. There is still 8.5 minutes to go here, and the Knights look shot, bro. The Knights look shot. The Knights look shot here. Justin Dukowski says, Knights are going to want to kick number 2's ass once they get in the dressing room. Edric Lee, this is what Edric Lee does, man. We've known Edric Lee like this for a long time. This is Edric Lee, man. Lump says, hey, mate, my first stream. Good on you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, my guy. Hussein Dorani says, Nathan Cleary is winning the Dally M. I don't know about that one, Hussein. I don't think he's got a great deal of Dally M. Has he got a great deal of Dally M points so far? And he's got a lot of guys trying to take points off him there. Jerome Luai will take points off him. Apisai Coruscant will take points off him. William Kika will take points off him. You'll see even Dylan Edwards has taken a lot of points off him so far this season. Dylan Edwards will get... I think Dylan Edwards is actually a big shout. I think Dylan Edwards is a sneaky shout as well. You're going to see a lot of players in that Panthers team take points off him. So, I don't know. It's going to be a tough one, man. I'll read what she's reading. It says, Fitty Bomb, please. Fitty Bomb. Well, you're not even a member. What do you mean, Fitty Bomb, please? You can't even be a member. You're not even a member. You can't even use a Fitty Bomb gift. You can't even use a Fitty Bomb gift. So that's going to be 38-2 here. So, Storm fans, what's the matter? Parramatta, if they can score another point here, they will go above the Storm in second. And that'll be a complete Western Sydney showdown up there in the number 2, top 1 and 2 spot. Because Panthers next week play the Titans at Seabus Stadium. But the week after, the Panthers then go and play Parramatta at Penrith. And the week after that, Penrith go and play the Storm in Melbourne. Ooh, big weeks coming up here for Panthers. Big weeks. Big weeks. Sachin Cullen says 2 more converted tries and we've got the Fitty Bomb of Dreams. Ooh. If they get to 50, I'll become a member. I'll read what she's reading says. Okay. All right. If they get 50 in 7 minutes, I'll read what she's reading just said that they'll become a member. There you go. Don't forget, guys, the pinned comment is where you can do that. We have not seen the Fitty Bomb so far this season. We have not seen the Fitty Bomb get dropped. We want to see the chat light up. We just want to see the chat light up there. Like, come on. Just come on. Just come on. Ryan Zachos says, surely one more try. No, we want 2 more tries. Ryan Zachos, read the room, man. We want 2 more tries. We want 2 more tries. Come on. The left-hand side here, Reid Marnie gets it off. It's going to be Nathan Brown. How big is the one moment? How big is the moment that we will hit a Fitty Bomb this year? I think we're just going to... I'm going to let you guys spam Fitty Bomb gifts for ages. Mitchell Moses here. Who could take that 35 metres out. Fit tackle. That will be one big old moment. So right-hand side now, Reid Marnie is going to break our hearts. He's going to kick the ball over the sideline there. He's going to break our hearts. Does make you shut up, 49 Bomb. How dare you? Tigers fan says, I thought he scored all his points before he came back. Who? What? Where? Why? When? What? How? Guys, Maker says, above for half a day. Oh, yeah, Storm by tomorrow. I forgot all about that. I actually literally forgot all about that. It's also for a full day. You liar. Don't be a liar. The Parramatta would be above the Storm for a day. I stream every single game, so I'm here. I'm here doing rugby league. Don't forget, guys, I've got BKRsport USA where I'll be at 3 a.m. tomorrow morning for the Bulls versus Bucks game number 4 of the NBA. We'll do a couple of NBA games tomorrow, so we're going to drop the link in the chat right now to BKRsport USA. Go and subscribe to it. We also do baseball over there. Cubbies, 21-0 win today. Wowee. Cubs won 21-0 over the Pirates in the baseball. Edric Lee, though. Edric Lee! Oh, he's taking on the sideline. That's a second effort, though, to be honest with you. That's going to be a penalty here tonight. That's a second effort, I agree. Parramatta fans, be careful. There we go, guys. They just dropped the link there. Brendan says Celtics up 3-0. Yeah. I didn't believe the Celtics too much over the Nets, but they really are 3-0 up, Brendan. So, no, it's a good result for them. No, really good result there for the Boston Celtics, man. But obviously, you love your NBA, so jump on that link there, BKRsport USA. We just hit 300 subscribers yesterday, so hopefully moving and grooving even further. Jay Hayes at 3 a.m. Yeah, no, that'll be like midday for you over in there in Perth. No, I think that'll be 12 a.m. or 11 p.m. or something like that for you guys in Perth. I don't know, man. What do you think? I'm meant to know everything about every time zone in the world? I kind of do, to be honest with you. So it's going to be a challenge here from the Eels. Brock Foles says, whoa. It is a whoa moment, Brock. So Edric Lee gets taken down here. I think it's a double. I think it's a second effort here from Simonson. So he's down there, and then does he actually go out? I don't think he goes out. He hasn't actually gone out here. He's not actually even gone out here. He's not gone out here. Edric Lee hasn't even gone out here, guys. He's actually still up. This should be referee. This shouldn't be a captain's challenge here. I agree with Vossi here. This shouldn't be what's happening here. This should... I thought that was a second effort anyway. I can't believe that we're seeing a challenge for this right now. I don't think he's out, but I thought that was a second effort anyway. I think it's inconclusive. Oh, I disagree with this call. Oh, I disagree with that call. They're going to give the ball to Eels here. No, that's a bullshit call, I'm sorry. But we shouldn't have even been waiting for that. But that would be the wrong call in my personal opinion. I think there was a second effort there, clearly. And also, that was a long time for him to go down there at the end. Star Wars fan, as a Celtics fan, this is the best feeling ever, especially since a lot of my friends are Nets fans. Yeah, it'd be good. I don't think the Celtics go on to win the whole NBA. I still think they'll probably struggle against a team like the Bucks in the next round or the Bulls, but I think the Bucks, obviously, they'll play. And then, obviously, Miami Heat are being slept on so hard, and Philadelphia 76 is going to be hard. Now, I just can't see them beating those teams, but with that being said, Boston have surprised me by getting through this first round here. Well, they haven't yet, but they're up 3-0. You would assume they would. Yeah, they have surprised me. That's a forward knock on there. Forward knock on. Forward pass knock on. Either way, there you go. That's going to be the Knights with the ball here. It's 4.5 minutes to go. But yeah, guys, if you love your basketball, we will be up all tomorrow. Dave Trace was talking about 3am. What happened this morning with boxing, man? I know, man. I'm sorry. I fell asleep. I slept through it. But tonight, I will be there. Tonight, I will be there. I did sleep through my alarms this morning. So can the Knights put the Eels behind the Storm on the ladder here by scoring any kind of points? Don't forget, in 15 minutes' time, we'll be starting up the stream for the Penrith Panthers versus the Canberra Raiders in Penrith. Eels now right-hand side of Bradman Best, and Best now Breast. Wowee. We are not talking about Bradman Breast. We are talking about Bradman Best. Big Papa says dodgy call, all right. Dodgy call right-hand side here. Here comes the Knights. Ponga right-hand side. The Knights are away here. The Knights are away. And Narituala. Throws it to the Eels. And the Eels might score a try now. No, oh, high tackle. High tackle penalty there. Guys, I just want to throw it out that there is still a chance here for a Feedy Bummerface score on this set. Fury and White already happened. Jamie Dunning. Fury won by knockout. It was this morning. I was meant to be up this morning streaming it, but unfortunately, I fell asleep and slept. Well, obviously I fell asleep, but I slept through my stream. That's going to be a knock on from Eels, maybe. No, they're just going to play the ball again. Breast is best. Well, Breast is best. You definitely can't disagree with Breast is best. You cannot disagree with it. Justin Takowski says he didn't miss anything with the fight. It was trash. Yeah, but we usually get between 1,000 to 10,000 people watching live for the boxing. So I really wish I had been streaming it. But obviously, it is what it is, bro. Yeah, it wasn't great. But Tyson 3-1. Full pass. Oh, that's a full pass. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you very much to Sean EC for subscribing. I don't know why it's not coming up on the screen today. I don't know why the alert box is not showing up on the screen today, but unfortunately, this is the way the cookie is crumbling. The cookie is technically crumbling this way here today, and it is very frustrating because I want you to see your names come on the screen, but it's just not doing it today. But thank you very much to Sean EC for getting around it. True, the Breast is best. Exactly right. You know, see, I'm not wrong. I wasn't wrong. I was not wrong. 2.5 minutes to go. Can the Knights break Parramatta's hearts? How the Cats doing? Full time. The Cats 121-61. Bing, bing, boom, bing, bing, bing. Let's go. Now get the Sunnies over the Lions. Good luck with that one. Get the Sunnies over the Lions and we'll be having a good day in the AFL. So, second tackle. This is what I say to you guys. When it rains, it pours, but you will see sunshine eventually. So this way, you just got to keep pumping on. Just keep pumping on, baby. Knights here, right-hand side. And they're going to bring this ball. Oh, nearly broke through there. Oh, no. Eels fans. They might break your hearts here. Knights here, right-hand side. Clifford, Ponga. Ponga on the inside of Frizzell. Frizzell will... Oh, high tackle. Can they take it away from him here? Can they take it away? Nice to Ponga. Can they put him back down? Knock on from Newcastle. No. Oh, no. Ryan Zargle says Geelong going to smash Freo next week. I thought you were a Freo fan. Why would you say that? Why would you say that, Ryan Zargle? That's not really a nice thing to say about your own team there. Wow, why? No, it says, how do you reckon Talakai is looking for the Sharks? What do you mean, how reckon Talakai looking for the Sharks? No, I say, he looks fantastic. He looks fantastico. Bellissimo. He looks bellissimo. They played North Melbourne. Remember this? Have I ever streamed AFL? I did for a whole year. I did AFL as well for ages, but I thought it's on the same time, so it just detracts. Like, I want to watch the Geelong Cats versus North Melbourne, but then there's a big game between Panthers and Raiders, or, you know, I want to do Collingwood versus Geelong, and then there's a big game between the Roosters and Rabbitohs, and it's like, how do I choose that? I'm a Geelong fan, but, you know, Roosters Rabbitohs is massive, and NRL is really the main thing. I just said, you know what, I'm going to push that aside for now. I won't mind if I do it again, but obviously for the time being, when this channel becomes eventually more of a vlogging channel again, long term down the line, I definitely will go to more AFL games too. 6 Knights is only very ugly for the Knights. Look like the coach is wrecked. Yeah, the coach would not be happy there. What's the coach's name again? I can't even think. Peripi Ekwasi says, hey bro, hello mate, how you doing? So right inside here for the Eels, they're going to be taken down here at the 40. It's fourth tackle now, 30 seconds to go here the game, guys. Just going to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for new anti. I appreciate you guys. As per usual, we've had a good stream here. And we will have another one in 10 minutes' time for the Panthers vs Raiders. Eels here. They can go over the top of the Storm with a try. And they're going to hit a freaking 40. It's going to be fit tackle here, 20 metres out. If they get a try here, it goes and hits the freaking 40. They won't get the 50 bomb, but they'll go above the Storm on the ladder with a field goal as well. Mitchell Moses will... Oh, the Eels have gone into second, I think. They got it. It's a field goal. Whoa! The Eels are on fire. Your defense is terrified. The Eels are on fire. Na 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 na. Your defense is terrified. Eels are on fire. There you go, guys. They get a nice little hit back win after their loss to the Tigers last week. Just clinical here, man. Knights were just dreadful. But that will put the Eels into second for the week until Storm play the Warriors tomorrow, obviously. And if the Storm lose, the Eels stay in second. If the Storm win over the Warriors tomorrow, then obviously the Storm will go back to second. But guys, I'm going to jump off for now. Jump off for now. We'll be back on in 10 minutes' time for the Panthers versus the Raiders. Like I said, appreciate you as usual, guys. I will see you very, very soon. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys then. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya. Oh, nice 15th, by the way. I just noticed that. Nice 15. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you later. See ya.